Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show, starring Jim Norton. Hi. How's everybody today? Everyone doing good?
Very good.
Phone number 877-212-0&A. Our second live show in the year 2009.
Yeah. We're here.
Huh?
We're here.
You want to add to that?
No.
We're here.
We're here.
We're just here.
We're here. We're here.
Anthony's computer still doesn't work. I thought that would be fixed.
No, it's been MacGyvered.
Yeah.
In the office, before the show. It's what, 2009, Opie?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? 2009. The computer is pretty integral.
Yeah.
In gathering information.
You think?
Our show, information, is pretty integral to the program. Well, the computer is MacGyvered together with, it's a laptop, because the sprawling desk that I've been given, this thing, it's an end table. I pretty much have a little round end table in the office. And there's a laptop on it, which, I didn't even bitch about, because what do I need? I don't need much room. I need a laptop, and I need a little table to put it on. That's all I got. So I'm like, what the hell? Well, the laptop craps out. The monitor on it is gone.
Yeah.
So somebody then decided to bring in the monitor thing, stunt brain, thinking, brings in a small monitor for it to plug into the laptop. And now that's totally on the fritz. It's like the plug that goes into the laptop from the monitor is now like duct taped onto the side of the laptop. It's just
Stumpbrain, what does corporate tell you? Or are they all hiding under their desk hoping that the Grim Reaper doesn't come for them? What do they tell you? Because I remember before break, we said, get Anthony's laptop fixed, please.
Well, we share a computer guy with all the stations.
Right.
So he's here on some sort of orbital rotation.
Here's what you get when you talk to one of the corporate suits at pretty much any broadcasting company ever on the face of the globe during this economy right
Sure.
now. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. Hello? Yeah, no, I'd like to talk about a laptop. If you could get some money for the morning show, so we could duck and cover. They are all horrified.
Remember the golden age of radio?
Oh,
a mere 10 years ago, if we needed a computer, they would show us 4 brand new computers. Go, well, pick the one you would like.
Which one you want? And the lowest rung one was more expensive than any computer I'd ever bought.
Oh yeah,
that's why we're in Dutch now, I guess.
And then I sit in my seat today, and there's just a broken knob.
That was great.
And I looked at E-Rock and Stunt Brain, and I said, do we need this
to broadcast
today? That's all I need to know. And E-Rock's like, oh, no, that's just a button that broke off from one of the pieces of equipment here in the studio.
Yeah, it's just gotten to the point where when things break,
yeah,
it's now the responsibility of whoever's broadcasting at that given moment to just deal with it.
Sure.
Or fix it, or leave it, or whatever. Like, there's no one coming to help us.
I mean, we're making light of it, and we're having fun with this, but it really is sad what this whole thing has become, and it's just going to get worse, unfortunately. Hopefully, it'll get better after that. I don't know, though.
You know what it is?
I don't know.
It's not just radio. I mean, we're in radio.
Well, media
is
media horrible. No one's reading newspapers anymore. New York Times is ready to go belly up. There's rumor has it.
They're all looking for government bailouts now, the newspapers. Everyone's got their hand out to the government now.
Yeah.
The Times started taking ads on the front page for the first time in their history, which means no more news on the front page. You can actually buy advertising space.
I was reading an article like the younger demos. Yep. They just don't read newspapers. No. And all this new technology, they call it new media. It was way out there on the horizon. Oh, you can see it with your binoculars.
Look at that.
Look at that. What is that? We don't have to worry about that. Now this new media is up on shore and running right toward you.
It's here.
And it's kind of too late now.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to have satellite radio ads on our show at NEW, and I was screaming this is the competition.
Yeah.
And I went to Ken Stevens, who has long since retired, and he just like kind of sails on a boat somewhere in the Chesapeake Bay every day.
It's like Quincy.
Yeah, he's got the life. He goes, corporate's not worried.
They're not worried. Hey,
They're not worried.
Hey, you know what they said?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll take their money. That's right.
That's right.
I remember them saying that. Suckers. We'll take their money. Screw them.
I'm not saying that satellite radio is taking over the world, but
believe me.
But it makes my point that you can't like invite the competition into your front door like that.
No. And now there's just Wi-Fi. There's every type of little gadgetry in your pocket that can pick up whatever kind of music, original content. There's all kinds of stuff. There's just so many options out there that I don't think everybody's exploring how to work their way into that.
Yeah. There's Ken Stevens with the big pen. Remember when
the Big Pen, that was our big contract.
That's when we had a lot of leverage, and they want us to re-sign with the company, and we actually told this guy, we'll think about it. And every day went by, and we were working without a contract, but we knew we were radio stars. We'll get to it, Ken. And then one day he comes in with this, how big is that pen? 4 to 6 feet. 4 foot, about a 4-foot pen. And he's like, please sign today, please. Mel's up my ass, please.
I'm like, okay.
Sign today, please. All right, Ken. Come
Give us
here.
the big pen.
Then we gave him a noogie and a pink belly and an Indian rub.
And then we got him fired.
Sure. You think this is how the dinosaurs felt?
Yeah, I feel like I'm wallowing in a tar pit.
You think like the meteor hit, wiped out most of the dinosaurs.
Yep.
All good radio shows, except for a few. And those dinosaurs were walking around going, I think we're going to get through this.
We're lumbering around, just waiting. The sun isn't coming out anymore. The vegetation's dying.
Right. I know there's a lot of dust that's blocking the sun, but I think we're going to get through this. Look, see, there's plenty of trees.
Keep your chin up.
With green leaves on them. I think we'll get through this.
Yeah.
We're just lumbering around with a little hope.
With the caveman waiting in the wings to take over.
No kidding. No effing kidding.
Yikes.
And then, like, I get in trouble for asking, questions.
Yeah.
Stupid me. I ask questions. And I get in a lot of trouble, a lot. The station here in New York is now called 92.3 K-Rock. They kept that. The slogan is Where Rock Lives. And this is the question I got for whoever came up with that. A slogan they had about 10 years ago. What does that mean?
Means Rock
what does that mean?
Has established a mailing address, and it is here in this building. So if you want to write a letter to Rock, this is where you'd address it. It's easy.
Oh, my God. All right, listen. We need every faithful listener to mail a letter to Rock.
Dear Rock.
What is the address? Because Rock lives here.
Snail mail.
Yeah.
A snail mail letter.
Yeah.
We're 40 West 57th Street, New York, 10021, I think.
Okay. Very good. Where Rock lives. I asked the hard questions. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I want to make that perfectly clear. I'm just trying to help the situation.
Yeah.
Before, the meteor and the dust storm gets us. What does that mean, and how does that help us? That's all I'm asking today. What does that mean? I know we play rock here.
I have to give you the right zip code for where Rock lives. It's 10019.
10019.
That's 40 West 57th Street.
Yeah.
New York, 10019.
I want everyone to write a letter to Rock. It starts off with Dear Rock.
Just start off Dear Rock, and then whatever content you want. We don't even care.
Whatever you want to do.
Because it's not for us, it's to Rock.
Right. Where Rock lives, and the secondary slogan is the place where Rock lives. What does this mean, and how does this help us? I want to ask questions as I'm being kicked out the door.
I put it to you, Greg.
Right. What does it mean? I know this slogan was around a long time ago. Bless you, E-Rock.
E-Rock, he's sneezing mayonnaise out his nose. Garlic butter saw, maybe?
No,
Sorry.
You all right?
Right.
All right.
So that's where we're at today.
Yeah.
Still, Anthony's computer is not working.
Goodness gracious.
There's just buttons. Kind of just look. You can hear the buttons that I found today.
I'm actually starting to, I think, lose sleep over this situation.
Really?
And
we're on the same page.
I'm Mr. Nothing bothers me. I skate. I skip through life with my shoelaces untied. That's the way I've been for pretty much the entire career until we screw up and have been fired, and then I freak out. Like we have over the years. But this is the only time where I've been employed. We're here, but there's such uncertainty and crap going on that I am having trouble sleeping thinking about it. I'm up now at night going, I woke up at 2 a.m, and I'm just going, go back to sleep. And rattling through my head is just, oh my God, this has happened. This one, who's this idiot? They're pulling these shenanigans. This has happened. And it just picks at your brain to where I can't sleep.
God, you made me feel so much better. Because I've been walking around lately. First of all, I'm pulling a Steve Jobs. I'm not really eating anymore. I don't know why. I just decided I don't need to eat.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs has some weird thing going on where he's losing a lot of weight. They're saying it's some kind of, what?
Nutritional disorder.
Hormonal imbalance. Okay, so they're treating him for that. Well, mine is stress. And I started thinking I might be heading toward a nervous breakdown. But now hearing you today, I'm like, okay, now I'm not crazy. This is exactly what's going on. There's such an uncertainty for this radio show.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to do it anymore.
No, it's just the business itself is so uncertain right now. It's the business itself. The whole industry, the whole media industry, television. I'm talking everything. Everything that delivers entertainment and is offset in cost by advertising.
Right.
That is in trouble.
Right.
That's in big trouble. And I walk around my house sometimes and I find myself just talking to myself.
Yeah.
And then I say, hey, stop talking to yourself. But I say it out loud.
Well, that's creepy.
I think I'm losing my mind.
That's creepy. You think?
Yeah.
It's about time you acknowledge.
Oh, finally.
About time you acknowledge. And then for the faithful listeners out there that think they have the easy solution, the other side of this, and I'll don't worry, I'll keep it very vague, Anthony.
Yeah, please.
Has its own major issues.
Well, again,
and that's all I'll say.
It's another advertising or subscription based, but it's the same thing. Everybody's in very difficult times right now.
Yeah.
With the economy, and broadcasting is really getting nailed hard. So.
All right, so we're broadcasting from the station where Rock lives. I asked a question today to corporate. What does that mean, and what do you need from us to make this work? Because I don't really, I'll be honest, I don't get it.
No.
Where Rock lives, I think we could do a little better in the year 2009 to kind of tell people what's going on in radio. The place where Rock lives, I don't get it. Rock lives on my iPod. Rock lives on my phone. Rock lives on my computer at home.
Rock is everywhere.
I got the old age home. That would be my box of CDs. Rock lives there.
Still using those?
A little bit. It lives in my car. I got cassettes laying around. There's a little Rock living there still. What does it mean?
I plug my iPhone in to my vehicle.
Right.
That's it. Plug it in. The aux jack. Bam, I'm listening to whatever I want on my iPod, which is on my iPhone.
Yeah.
So it's, another option. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what the end game is here.
Basically, it's like saying Earth, where humans live. Right?
Yeah.
What defines us from the rest of the humans out there, sirs? Are we America? Are we Afghanistan? Let's define it a little bit better. We all know Rock lives. It's living everywhere.
Yeah.
It's living everywhere. Unbelievable. All right. I'm glad you're feeling the same stuff.
And then just...
Because I was just laying in bed last night with my eyes just wide open, looking up at the ceiling.
I just have this nightmare that the second my divorce payments are up, I'm going to be making zero.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
like that would be the ultimate injustice.
That's probably pretty accurate.
All of the gravy years.
Yeah.
I was shelling out checks.
Yeah.
And then right when it ends, it'll be like, well, I don't make anything.
Yeah.
That would suck so bad.
All right, so Stump Brain, what's the address again? We learned today that this is the place where Rock lives, so we want all the listeners to step up. You know, you could do the easy postcard and write a letter to Rock, and we'll read some of the better ones on the air.
Yes,
because this is the place where Rock lives.
Absolutely.
Thank God we finally know.
Probably an office somewhere. It's 40 West 57th Street, New York, 10019.
And write attention, Opie and Anthony, because then they can't just shred your mail.
Yeah.
Because that would be illegal. They would have to give it to us.
Something is legal.
That's right. And maybe a forwarding address could be left with the big boys upstairs. Whoever's left up there, I haven't heard from those people in God knows how long.
And cover, duck, and cover.
Yeah. 877-212-O&A. Lots to do today. We got a fine guest to sound. A fine one. And what else? Oh, Channel 11 just did a dumb story on alcohol and HIV. Wait till you hear this one.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Do I have AIDS?
They're being Captain Obvious. Well,
what happened?
Well, alcohol, huh?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
If this story's true, you'd be on your last leg. Opie and Anthony, stay there. You got that right. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Broadcasting from where Rock lives. It's here among us, living, breathing, reproducing. Also, people are trying to come up with new slogans for this radio station in New York, eh?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. And then I look at the TV just before we go back to come back from break, and it says mystery smell. And then Jimmy goes, I smelled the mystery smell.
Did he?
Last night, it smelled like you know that smell you get under your car when there's something burning? Not like it's a fire, but it's like oil that's been burned on your engine, or there's some kind of a weird burnt rubber smell. I thought it was the car.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with this broad, and she's like, no, that smelled like that inside the store. And I'm like, well, maybe my car is like blowing exhaust into the store. So stupid.
Yes, you are.
So you can smell the mystery smell all over New York?
Well, from the Rite Aid by around where we live.
Oh, yeah.
Down to my place into the hallway. I mean, the whole area smelled like it. So I'm glad to see that it's all over New York.
You know, some dude got shot up there, right?
Yeah, 71st Street.
God, I remember, like, growing up as a kid, and when you heard someone got shot maybe 5 towns away from you, you got all freaked out. Some dude got shot 2 blocks from us.
Yeah?
Jimmy and I live in different buildings in the very same neighborhood. And right up there at the top of the hill there, a little robbery, and the guy gets shot. And I walked by the place yesterday, business as usual.
Oh, was it a robbery?
They're still selling their lottery tickets and their magazines and newspapers.
Closed it down?
I heard it was a robbery. And then I heard that fine Godiva shop, which is also sort of in our neighborhood, had a little problem as well.
What, people came back because they were too delicious? I love chocolates, folks.
Right to your thighs.
Hey, someone in the office, find out what the mystery smell is all about.
What was the Godiva problem?
I heard that there might have been an armed robbery.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, when the economy
That's what I
goes
heard.
in the crapper, some people start coming out of the woodwork, and they get a little desperate.
That's right.
And start pulling out some heat.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pull out some shenanigans.
Well, shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Probably just a hungry fat girl. Couldn't take that smell wafting. Decided to stick a gun in someone's face and take a box of chocolate hearts.
Drives her nuts. I can't take it.
Every day she walks by and sees the lady in the front window just dipping chocolate.
Oh, drove her nuts.
I have to kill them.
All right, we're going to do a Guess the Sound today.
Guess the sound.
I really want to talk about this sound immediately, but let's tease it a little bit. Just a little bit. Get the TSL up and a little cume today. Right? Stump Brain?
Yes, sir.
Una, dos, tres, ya! There you go. What is that? What is that? Want to hear it one more time?
Interesting sound.
Jimmy, any guesses?
It sounds like somebody practicing jujitsu on retarded people.
Una, dos, tres, ya! Guess that sound.
No, it is not Master Poe clearing out the studio audience.
Very nice. Okay, here's this story that Channel 11 here did in New York. A little HIV alcohol story.
Uh-oh. I better listen up.
And Ann taught me a thing or two about stats.
Yes, stats are silly.
I'll explain in a second here, but here's the story. Or the tease. You got to tease your story before you do your story.
All right, ahead on the Pix Morning News, HIV and alcohol. Is there a connection? Find out in Fit for Life.
Nice
So,
tease.
first of all, if they asked that question, the answer would have to be yes, or why would they be bringing it up at all?
They'd come back and say, no.
How great would the news
next
be?
Story. Yeah, it would be good.
If they just teased her, just unbelievable stuff, and then just came back like, the answer's no. All right. Now, Chet, it's time for sports.
A link between walking and foot cancer?
Right.
You'd be like, what? Didn't even know there was a foot cancer. What is that? And then they come back and go, no link at all. And sports.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly. Exactly.
They got me.
What do you think the answer is? Of course it's yes.
Yeah. I would think that if you're drinking, you're probably a little more promiscuous with your sexual habits.
You're a bit more loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey. You're a bit more hook your thumb and rip that thing off.
A bit more experimental.
You ever use the old thumb hook?
Yeah.
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 I could get that thing off in one rotation.
Yeah. Not even scraping it with your nail, huh?
Right. Exactly. Phew, gone. Oops. Yeah, I would
In
think
today's Fit for Health, drinking too much could leave you with more than just a hangover. A new study finds that New Yorkers who binge drink tend to have more sexual partners than those who drink less or don't drink at all. And it should come as no surprise that more partners means an increased risk of sexually transmitted disease.
Really?
It all depends on how you control yourself. If you can control your liquor, then you can control yourself on your actions and everything you do at parties.
Parties. Free meat. So they called it on the college campuses.
Huh?
I never went to college, but I know what they called it on college campuses. Free meat.
But you know college girls.
It was, I have, my whole life.
Sure.
And, that was, if some girl was a little too drunk, they called her free meat. I never partook on free meat.
Yeah, free meat, like,
That's kind of like, what's that word I'm looking for? Rape. So you steer clear of that.
Malik, Asbury Park, how are you, sir?
Yo, Happy New Year, fellas, man.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Ann, you're going to love this. You heard what happened to the rapper Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy, what happened, yo?
4 o'clock in the morning, home invasion, gun and assailants run up in his crib, and they only get $5,000. Then they got the nerve to go on YouTube and post it.
I heard about that.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Wait, they
Oh, yes, they did.
I love that Soulja Boy
Soulja Boy.
had no weaponry.
Yeah, what's up with Soulja Boy not packing some heat?
I like to say soldier, but they say
Well, first of all, dude be on the internet, you know what I'm saying, with bags of money. Like, he bet his boy, like, $20,000-$30,000 that he couldn't drink a fifth of Patron, and had it on the internet. I mean, you doing things like that, you showing bags of money, you're going to get got, man. 09, people starving, running up in people's houses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, holla.
Holla.
So how did he only get 5 G's off the guy? So all he had around the house?
Well, yeah, that's all they said that he had. They said they went and stayed, and all he had was 5 G's. Now, this kid is a millionaire, so I'm pretty sure that he's smart enough to know not to keep that much money in that house.
You put it in the bank.
You got that right, son.
So, I mean, nowadays for people, 09, don't keep no money in your pocket because, people is digging in your pocket. They want to see ass and elbows.
I'm feeling you.
Certainly. You can't leave that much cheddar laying around your crib.
Yeah, no
That's right. Somebody might rob you in 1988.
Word!
Somebody's saying he was rich. And rich.
All right, Malik. Yeah, I heard about that. And the video's up on all the video sites.
They robbed him and videotaped it?
Oh, yeah.
I hope they wore masks so they're going to get in trouble.
Put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And put it on YouTube.
No, they didn't.
You know, you put a video on YouTube that shows a little boobage. They're gonna, all, you know.
Yeah, they go a little crazy.
Crazy, but you know, this type of thing is fine still.
They didn't tape the robbery.
On YouTube.
They taped the response because apparently Soulja Boy came out and made it sound bigger, and they came out and said, "No, we only got $5,000, and you don't have more than $5,000 in your house, and you didn't have 10 guys. You had one guy at the door, and it was 2 of us and 1 gun." So they kind of trashed Soulja Boy's account of the robbery.
How about this? When you rob a guy at gunpoint, let him spin it how he sees fit.
Yeah, give him that at least.
God almighty. If you walk into a guy's house, they're just mad they only got $5,000.
Oh, my God, and what would you do if you saw these two coming?
That is a nightmare. Look at that.
We're looking at the video
damn.
now.
He's pointing at his chest with his gun.
His gun.
Brilliant.
Oh, my God.
They're lucky.
Hey, on the real, you know what? He lucky he didn't get shot because, you know, the same thing happened to the Queen Latifah, too. She left some jewelry in her room, and she got robbed in, I think, Barbados or something like that. Same thing happened. Like, yo, people got to understand, look, when you got that hot metal, you got that 50, 40 cal in your face, give up the bread, man. That's all it is. You can always make it again.
Wait, Queen Latifah, was she there when they robbed her, or was she out of the room?
Nah, she had just left the room. They said they think it was an inside job, but as soon as she left the room, people stole, I think, like maybe $30,000, $20,000 worth of jewelry from her.
Well, you got to be careful in like places like Vegas or AC or anywhere you go now, because there are people that work in housekeeping. I mean, a lot of them are making nothing, and they let people know when you're out of the room, or it's like you're making a small amount of money, and you see a guy with $50,000 worth of jewelry.
Inside jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Every
at
place
these
is wild
thugs.
right now.
Right.
It's like the Wild West. You know what I'm saying? This recession is real for people, man. I know in a lot of low income neighborhoods, man. It's getting hard right now. Asbury Park, one of them. Jim, out where you used to come from, North Brunswick, New Brunswick. Yo, it's crazy, man. People is really wilding.
Yeah, I was at Coliseum Guns yesterday.
Of course you were.
And they're saying, it's pretty much a recession-proof business. Those guys are doing very well. It's quite amazing. I was just picking up a little
but I think when
forward grip for my AR.
Nice. I think when the economy goes bad, then you kind of want to maybe protect yourself a little more too. So you'd go out and get the weaponry, right?
That's what it is.
That's what I would guess.
You want to protect yourself. You got a heavy democratic government coming in. You want to stock up before they tell you can't have them anymore. So they do that. I'm surprised Soulja Boy wasn't packing though, and didn't have better security.
He's a young kid. He's like, 16, 17, maybe 18 now.
Oh, well,
plus,
that's
not
no
his
problem.
whole mantra. Like, he just came in the game on some fun, make a dance. You know what I'm saying? He don't play the streets. He's not that type of dude.
Live and learn.
People got to realize that 90% of these rappers aren't them type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't get it twisted. They talk a good game, but they're not packing heat, and they damn sure not blasting.
Yeah.
It's like guys like Plaxico Barris were saying, when you look at a guy like that, it's like the guys with that kind of money are legitimate targets, man, especially now. I'm not saying he was right to carry a pistol, but he is a target.
All right, Malik. Yeah. Hey, Malik, you going to watch that Biggie Smalls movie or what?
Yeah, yo, I'm in it, man. I got a little quick scene in it, you know what I'm saying? When you're on the corner of Fulton and St. James, you know what I'm saying? You see my little big head up in it real quick.
Wait, you got a little cameo in the Biggie Smalls movie?
Yeah, like I'm a little extra in there walking through, you know what I'm saying, walking through the hood on the holler, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a good movie, man. Grady really played a good role as Big, man. It's going to be spectacular.
Are you an actor?
Nah, I'm not an actor, you know what I'm saying? I just do it on the side. I'm in the music, man. I do music.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to watch that Biggie Smalls movie. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to
I was reading an article. I know this is probably out of our demo, but Suge Knight, they were saying that he still has enough Tupac tapes to make many more albums or CDs or digital downloads, whatever the hell it's called these days. How the hell is that possible?
Keisha Cole just dropped a new album. She got a new song with Pac on it, doing a verse. And all the material that he's singing is like up-to-date stuff. I'm telling you, man, I think this dude is like somewhere in Vegas.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
You know, Malik makes...
I believe this dude is in Vegas.
Malik makes a really good point because not only is he still putting out albums, they're up-to-date stuff. Or at least to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, this comes from someone who records music. Look, let me tell you, man, it's not that much music you can record in your life, man. And
I hear Tupac rapping about Obama.
Yeah.
Then there's going to be an investigation.
He did put out a song recently where he's talking about his iPhone, so...
yeah, it could be a little...
what's that about?
You hear that new song he did, California Love?
No.
Thank you. Thank you, Blake.
Yeah, that was good, Big Daddy James.
Yeah, why wouldn't... I had to explain Big Daddy James to a girl recently. She's like, what is that trophy? And I'm like, I just used to rap and think it was my name.
Hey,
you see a billboard? You see a billboard on the turnpike?
I did, man. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a very good billboard, Jimmy. All right. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't one of these entertainers, kind of fake the death thing and do it finally? Because the rumors about Morrison living on past when he was supposed to be dead and all that, why wouldn't someone just go, you know what, this would be a cool freaking thing to do?
More money.
More money is right.
More money.
All right, Malik. I'll see you at the theater. Biggie Smalls, when does it come out?
No, January 16th, baby.
All right, what is it called?
It's called Notorious. Everybody go see that. You know what I'm saying? Brownsville, Brooklyn, Asbury Park, we do this.
I think you guys are going to be well represented in the movie theater. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to see it in a theater.
I don't think I'm going to Brownsville, Brooklyn
no,
to see.
Listen, not only am I going to go see it in the theater, I'm bringing the 40 cal with me.
Of course you are.
Know what I'm saying?
How much talking is going to be going on in that theater?
Oh, my God.
Probably so much it'll be silent. There'll probably be no talking.
Talking? There's going to be a baby boom in 9 months.
I invite you to go with me, Ed. You should go with me, Ed.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
Oh, my God. Look, we like to make believe we're a bit brave, but there's not a man in this room that would go to the opening day of the Biggie Smalls movie in Brownsville.
Strapped, yo.
I'm going with a girl, and I'm going to hush everybody if they continue talking. I'm going to the Brownsville premiere.
You're being rude.
Excuse me, I'd like to watch the Biggie Smalls picture.
Right. Picture. Oh, my God.
And after I go see the movie, I'm going to F.H. Riley's for a drink. We getting it popping.
Hey, we'll take your money. That's all right.
There goes the neighborhood.
Nah, that's all right. We'll take Malik's money. Times are tough. We'll take your money.
We're going to New Jersey to F.H. Riley's. We're going to have a good time, man.
400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village, my bro's fine restaurant.
Malik, some people are giving you advice if you want to get into acting. All your headshots, you got to get the numbers taken off the bottom.
That's the je ne sais quoi that they need for Hollywood, the numbers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that must be it.
All right, fellas, have a good one.
All right, see you later.
All right, Malik. You rule. Hey. All right, there's Malik.
Who's playing Biggie Smalls?
An unknown, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, is it?
Best way.
Huh?
I think it's the best way when you get...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I hate when those...
do a biopic like that and they get somebody that... Well,
that's the curse of being really famous in movies, and then they play a role, and you're like, but that's like...
Oh, is it Sean
it takes you out of the movie sometimes. What?
Is it Sean Kingston?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a black guy.
Well, it's a black guy. Good.
Right.
Good.
How great would it be if it was like a skinny Jewish dude? He put on weight like De Niro in the role.
And put on old Al Jolson blackface.
You can't find it there, E-Rock? It doesn't matter. All right, we're going to play Guess the Sound. A little tease before the break, and we'll tell you what this is. We're not gonna tease this all morning. That's crazy. Try to figure out what this is. There you go. Guess the sound.
Yeah.
We'll tell you next on the Opie and Anthony Show. It's Opie and Anthony. So there's a mystery sound in smell, in New York City.
Mystery sound on our show. Mystery smell in the city.
That's right.
Sometimes there's a mystery smell on our show.
That's right.
It usually is emanating from Jimmy's backside.
Speaking of which, anybody up for a round of Make That Duty today?
No.
I tried to get this going yesterday. I had no takers.
I'm good.
Anybody? I'm willing to challenge anyone to make that duty. Jimmy, you're good for one.
I'm good for one at certain hours. But not
right
on
now?
command. No. No.
Never in the morning.
I will beat anyone.
Well, not
anyone.
If it was a heavy night or something like that, then in the morning. But no. Usually save that activity for after I get home.
All right, well.
I like the comfort, safety, and sanctity of my own bathroom. Isn't it nice and comfortable there?
Dude, I like to settle in when I'm on the bowl. This is how I need something to do. Yesterday, I'm doing receipts now for taxis. I add up all my own receipts. So I brought into the...
Wait, what?
This is
What?
great. So,
I add receipts.
Are you kidding me?
No. For tax purposes?
Not worth my time or effort.
What?
Oh, I do.
Hell no.
I keep my eye on all my money, and I do all my own receipts.
Oh, my God.
And I give my information to the accountants. Yeah, I don't play games, man. I'm not getting
That's
ripped
what
off.
I do.
Oh, my God. That's busy work.
I don't care. I'm on the toilet, and I have nothing else to do. It's going to be a long afternoon. So I bring...
You have a calculator like...
Dude,
oh,
yes.
Oh, my God.
I brought a calculator in, and I brought a stapler.
Oh, my God.
Now, I didn't get through a whole year's worth of taxi cab receipts.
Yeah.
But I probably got through, I'd say January through March of 08.
You're like Andy Duchesne in Shawshank.
I am. My legs were
sitting on the
numb.
bowl.
I just fall face first into a pile of receipts. I've been there for too long. I do. I add them up on a calculator. I write down how much each little pile is. I staple them together. It was the worst ones, because there are certain meals you can write off for business meals.
Sure.
Not all of them, but certain ones.
Yeah.
Those are a pain in the ass. And the cabs, because I take cabs every day to work.
Yeah.
So you got through the cab receipts for January through March, the first quarter.
I did the whole thing yesterday.
So how much money did you spend on cabs? This would be, I need to hear that.
Last year was over $4,000, probably closer to $5,000 last year.
Is that amazing?
But I take them every day. We leave for work. I leave at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I would love to walk, but it's just at that hour I'm not doing it.
Government allows you that.
Government allows you that.
Yeah.
And that, and plus occasional, plus airport. When I go to, in taxi cabs, that's also any car services. Like if I land at LAX and I gotta get to the hotel.
Yeah.
A cab is $60.
Of course.
Or a car service is $90. Sometimes
These are the deductions they're looking at you for, Ralph.
it really adds up. And I have a car. It's like, geez, it's a nightmare just getting around. It's expensive.
Yeah.
And they're all legit.
This New York City is a scam, man. What they get away with, it's an absolute scam.
I just had to do the same thing. I went, the whole year. I had to do that and shove them in envelopes. I think it took 3 manila envelopes.
Yep.
I shipped them over to our accountant there, and I was like, with an apology, hey, sorry.
You ship the receipts?
Oh, yeah.
Why? I just add them up and give them a total on a microphone.
I let them take it because I let them take it and because they could look at each one individually, and if they have a question about something,
and charge you by the hour. This one bugs me. They want to charge by the hour to add up stuff. I can add for free. No, sir.
The best thing to do is get an accountant, though, because they find legal ways of, saving you money.
Yeah, of course.
They make their own fee in the end, if you get a good one.
That's it.
Make sure he doesn't collect clowns for a living and works from the back of a strip club.
Strip club, that guy.
No, I actually like that guy.
Yeah.
Just making a little joke.
That was our first.
So $4,000 on cabs.
Almost $5,000.
It was fun going through some of my Amex things and seeing a couple of the notes that were written on there from over the summer.
Nice.
Where it was like, oh, I thought that was a business deduction as far as dinner went, but apparently this was when I was out with one of my whores.
Oops.
Because somebody had circled it and marked, was this when you were out with one of your whores?
Oops.
I don't think whores are deductible.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Well, you know what? let me debate that for a second. Horse being deductible, they are, I hate to tell you, a business expense.
Yes.
Have you seen my act?
You do. I know you're doing research.
I bet you could legally get away with that, Jimmy.
Probably.
I bet you could. So we're not playing make that duty today, huh?
No.
I got an opener and everything for the bit, but I can't play by myself. Look!
You're the only one that does that in the morning.
No, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
sometimes.
Jimmy, sometimes.
Usually early afternoon.
Danny, who called in sick today, he's good for one every once in a while. Oof. All right, well, this is what we got and everything, though.
And now it's time to make that duty. Make that duty.
Oh, no, I made a duty.
See, The only reason I played that was just to get under your skin, Jimmy.
Dude, my jaw and
I knew we weren't
face
playing
hurts.
today, but I needed to somehow work that in for you.
My face hurts.
Ah,
Oh, no.
first one of the year.
Yeah, first one of the year.
Someone's got a crusty shirt.
What is that about?
Oh, no.
Is that what?
You know how you get the bottom of your shirt, Ant? Can you see this?
Yeah, we see it. Why
Oh, Jimmy.
why wouldn't you just throw that in the hamper?
I didn't realize I wore it during certain activities.
Is there a worse word than hamper?
God, they pick apart everything I say. I understand it was Dufresne. I said
All
Dufresne.
right, it's early, man.
I was talking about some kind of muscular dystrophy thing.
I think we all understood what you were.
Yes,
going
sometimes the wrong word comes out.
for. Right.
All right, I get it.
All we
I've
ask,
seen the movie 8 million times.
you as the listener, throw it through your filter every once in a while.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to comment. Just take
throw it through
as
your
one of those
filter and
things.
go, okay, I know what he's trying to say.
If it's important, the people here will pick each other apart. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have to worry about it.
Oh, boy, will we. All right, so guess the sound. Why don't we get this out of the way and then move on to other things? We're trying to figure out what this is today.
Steve Martin finally showing dignity and attacking the executive producers and writers of his new film.
Oh, my God. Thank you, Jimmy. We're going to seg right into the new Pink Panther clips for you. Well, this is an old friend of ours. We don't have to spend too much time on this.
Yeah.
And, I didn't like the goof answers coming today. I'll be honest with you. Because right about now, you go to the phones and go, what was it? And then they come up with goofy answers, which makes it fun. And then you give the real answer and move on.
This guest actually injured Opie.
Yeah. Fractured or, I forget, deep sprain. What the hell was it?
I don't know, screwed up your wrist and...
It was pretty bad, though. I had to go to the doctor and everything.
I think they got some of your carpals.
I forgot what it was. It wasn't like a break, but it was either a slight fracture or something bad. I had to wear a little thing for a little while. This is our old friend Busty Hart.
Remember Busty Hart? She's got giant breasts.
She's got old school giant breasts.
Yeah.
What was it? The silicone back then?
Silicone.
What makes them hard as a rock?
It's like Stretch Armstrong.
Right.
You ever play with a Stretch Armstrong?
Or those stress sand balloons.
You can
get.
squeeze them, and they're very pliable. But then the second you wrap them with your hand, it might as well be cement.
Oh yeah, and she does these tricks where she smashes things with her boobs.
Yeah.
And she back at AF, she wanted me to hold a beer can. She was only doing beer cans back then, and I held the can in place, and then she proceeded to smash the can down to nothing and my hand at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I guess some guy in a strip club sued her because
for whiplash
or something.
Because she wrapped him in the head with her breast, and he kind of cricked his neck.
Was it that, or did she put the beer can on his bald head and then slam it down?
Yeah, it was something like that, but she wound up hitting his head, and
it was a whole thing. We've lost track of her. We used to love doing radio with Busty Hart. Maybe we'll get her in again. She's on some kind of Spanish game show, and this is certainly the video of the day. We'll put it up on onaradio.com. She has moved forward with her act, Anthony. And instead of smashing beer cans, and I think she moved on to like 6-packs. This is audio of her smashing a watermelon with her boobs.
Yeah, taking a Gallagher's act.
It's one of the most violent things I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not
done
sexy.
with breasts.
It's not subtle. No. She actually, you would think, all right, how does she do this? Does she just jump up and down and let them hit the water balloon? No. She grabs it like McGuire held his bat.
Oh, yeah.
She just kind of holds it
tight
and then flips it up and then wham, smacks it down like it's a weapon, like an oldie time mace.
Oh, yeah.
How about this? Why doesn't she stop that?
Well, this is what she's known for. What else is she supposed to do?
How about this?
Watch this, Jimmy. I know it's radio, but
she's beating her breast on top of a watermelon.
Yeah,
it's stupid. She broke the watermelon. How is it stupid? She's just taking her breast and beating a melon with it.
It is stupid.
It's more than stupid though. That's unbelievable.
Her breasts look awful.
Oh yeah, we've seen those without the top on, and there's all sorts of things
I think they're fake.
Looks like LaMotta. They've been punched so many times and hit. She got cauliflower nips.
It's just idiotic.
Oh.
It's like, what are you doing?
I like this.
Beating a melon with her breast. Why don't you cut it out?
Spanish television. This is Emmy award-winning stuff for them.
It's a political show.
Oh yeah, it sure is. Sure is. So this is the sound again. Yeah, smashing the watermelon with her breast. If you had that, you have the correct answer. The video's up on OandARadio.com. What are you pointing out, E-Rock?
Was that a hair extension that just fell out of her head?
Yeah.
Her hair fell out.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, she's losing extensions. She's smashing the watermelon. Then she takes a piece of the watermelon and eats it at the end, Jimmy.
She could crack your head open with that.
Oh, easily.
It's just dumb. It's like she's like jumps up and she like pushes the top of her breast down onto it.
Yeah.
It's like pile driving with her breast onto a watermelon. Why would you do that? What's it like?
Yeah, there's no...
Shoot, that lady did? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There probably are jackasses that really do find that entertaining and would pay to see it.
horrendous. Do it with an egg.
Well,
Get a girl with 8 cups to do it with an egg.
Look,
that's entertaining to me.
she's doing a 6-pack of cans there.
That's necessary.
Look, see, there's another video.
Same show.
Same show, just different stuff.
Same guy, creepy fetish. And she's just bouncing her dumb breasts.
She is nailing... There's just no justice. And Christina Applegate gets breast cancer.
Didn't she do this?
There's no justice in this world.
She did this on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
That's good.
She was a big hit on America's
Yeah.
Got Talent.
Was she?
Yeah, she was last season, right?
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't she just cut it out?
Huh? What else is she going to do?
Yeah, what's she
Get a
gonna
real
do with
job?
this?
She's probably making a good living by going around the country and smashing things.
Who likes those breasts? Who looks at those and goes, God, I'd love to touch them?
There is a fetish out there for everyone, and somebody loves that.
Wait, do you think this is a fetish?
Oh, yeah, some
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, some guy.
Really?
Sure.
I think this is more just like a fun
I'm,
freak show.
I'm convinced
This is like a nice sideshow.
everything
Attraction.
is fetish worthy to somebody out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm convinced of it. Isn't there a something that you find? And I don't mean it's got to be a fetish where you're in a back room just cranking away because something turns you on. I mean, there's a little thing that just gets you a little more than other stuff does.
Yeah, probably just basic stuff.
Does it?
I mean, the question today is, what is the strangest fetish that you've heard of?
Just like,
because we were talking about plushies for a second yesterday. Those weirdos, but they're really into it. There's a whole community of plushies
that have sexual relations with stuffed animals.
Right. And they dress up as stuffed animals, and they have conventions.
You know what I enjoy? A lot of people like sexy lingerie and stuff like that, and high heels, stockings, things like that. Which I find very attractive. I like that a lot to start off with. But I like completely naked, and I like being able to see from head to toe.
But that's not really a fetish.
I want to see a girl. No, I think it's considered sort of fetishy as far as I'm concerned, because it's something I find very sexy and attractive, and like it definitely works for me more than if there's some type of clothing left on. Or
I think that's almost a total lack of fetish. Like it's like
it?
Yeah, because
but it becomes a fetish in itself by being that lack of a fetish. Because it's like sometimes just like if the covers are covering like from the calf to the foot, I'm like, move those off.
Really?
Yeah. I just want to see.
A little weird.
I want to see everything.
That's weird.
See?
I think
but it's not weird. Like I want to see a woman smashing a watermelon.
I think a woman like covering up a little bit under sheets is really hot.
Yeah. I
does he if it's a hood.
Like that could be really like
so true.
But it gets to the point. It gets to a point with you that if it's covering up like the ankle and the foot, that bothers you. That's weird.
Doesn't bother me. See, I'm not saying it bothers me. I'm saying the ultimate is complete, like, exposed nudity.
And that really is.
And that, like, even in
ultimate
pictures,
goal.
even in pictures, if I'm perusing pornography, I want to see totally nude. I don't like little things on or a little shirt or something like that. I like girls completely naked and outside. I think that's cool. Like a girl on the beach or in the woods or something like that, from head to toe, completely naked. That to me is like really gets me.
Do you know what I think is sexy? I like
Visually.
a little bit of clothes on. Like because there's something to me a little inappropriate about it. Like I love to have sex with a girl if she's wearing panties or shorts and they're pulled down. If like let's just say we're both facing the same direction, looking at the wall. I prefer her to be kind of kneeling and her then panties to be pulled down to like mid thigh. I like and women like that. They feel it on they feel kind of dirty because it's still on. Yeah.
See,
I like that.
You brought up something else that is like one of the best looking things ever. The arch of the back and then the removal of the panty. Like when you just, and it comes over those hip bones and you're just kind of like, but then they got to go. They can't stop somewhere in the thigh region or the knees.
All of a sudden you skip a breath.
Yeah.
I got to go to the phone for a second.
I don't care about the arch of the back. I don't care if she's wearing a Lawrence Taylor jersey. I just want them mid-thigh.
Let's say hi to Mac in Atlanta. This has been misrepresented over the years. Go ahead, Mac. All right, he bailed. He wanted to say, doesn't Opie have a fetish for pregnant women? That has been misrepresented for so many years. When I see a pregnant woman, I think that's really hot, but I don't want to have sex with pregnant women.
Yeah, well, you know something. I think it's necessarily have to be a sex thing.
I think it's a turn on when you see a beautiful woman and she's pregnant.
It's a fetish.
And I don't think, and I'm not talking about ready to give birth, like it's somewhere in the middle.
It's a fetish.
You think?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be like you have to have sex with the person.
Yeah, but isn't that
it's just a visual thing, something that stimulates you a little more visually than, look at you. There's a picture of you rubbing a naked pregnant woman's belly from NEW, is that?
Yeah, you don't remember this girl? That kid probably is now 10 years old,
Jesus.
11 years old, but she what a trooper. She came in, she was over 9 months pregnant, and we were trying to have her give birth live on our show.
We were trying to induce
for real. She's
labor.
Completely naked. We had her doing jumping jacks.
Yeah, we
had her run up and down the stairs. We had her have sex with her husband because we heard that could possibly get things moving.
Yeah,
and she spent I think more than a couple days trying to give birth live in our studio, where we would actually have to call the EMTs and go, "Wow, we have a situation here.
Yeah,
you better come in here."
Boy, you think we'd get away with that now with the lawyers? Hey, we want to bring a pregnant woman in and try to induce labor.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
They would duck and cover.
Where Rock lives. Yeah. And she's disgusting, to be honest with you.
She's not. I think she was pretty good, really. What's wrong? Because her body's not really big. I mean, her stomach is big, but her legs look good.
No, she's a petite girl, and she's pregnant, which I think is very distorting on the body.
Well, this whole thing started because I admitted that the pregnant woman thing turns me on, but I think that's more of a human thing in general. Yeah. And then she showed up, and I kind of had to be polite. There was not a turn on there.
That doesn't really turn me on either.
No. And then there was some byproduct, let's just say, that is used for feeding of newborns, and that was getting all over the place. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. I was freaking out. We've had a few instances where girls came up after they have given birth, and there is residual leftover baby food. And this one girl, I swear to God, it reminded me of a Super Soaker.
Yeah.
And I ran from the studio like a bitch.
Yeah, you did.
Because I just didn't want to be near it.
Speaking of that, I was telling my wife. Remember the time they had a story on the news during our break where they had an 8-year-old breastfeeding? If we can find this story.
Dude, I saw that.
All right, well, can we get that story? Was it 8? I think it was around 8 years old.
With the woman with glasses? Yes, I remember her.
No, Jimmy.
This is a new story.
I'm heading I'm heading your direction in a second.
News story that came out.
We were sitting around, and there was a story on TV. It was an 8-year-old that's still breastfeeding. Please find this story.
And what does he say when he's hungry and he wants some cuddle time with mommy?
Well, this is the new one, not the old one,
yeah.
right? Okay, I don't know. I think the sound was down because I didn't hear it.
I want nummies.
Nummies.
I want nummies.
So there's a lot of outrage, and I told my girl, I go, we had one of these freaks on our show.
Yep.
How old was the kid that came in on our show?
He drove.
Safe to say
7, maybe 8.
Safe to say at least a kindergartner.
Oh yeah, it might have been
5, 6.
It was in that area. Yeah.
And the kid 5. So this mother comes in with the 5-year-old, and now this kid has to be like 12, 13 years old now, and comes in with the mom, and she's like, "Look, this is totally normal, totally natural." And the 5-year-old walks in. He's got a baseball cap on. I think he even turned the baseball cap, backwards.
Turned backwards, ready for action.
And then they proceeded to do this in front of our eyes to show, look, this is normal and natural. And the kid looked up at all of us with some kind of acknowledgement, like, look what I'm getting away with.
Yeah.
It was so creepy.
The woman on the news program, I think it was 2020, last Friday.
I don't know.
We
got to find it.
And,
20 last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday. She had this kid... and he's what was he, 8 years old?
Uh-huh.
And she's cradling him. He's a 8-year-old boy,
right?
And he's going at it, and she's just rubbing his back, and it was so inappropriate and creepy.
Yeah.
And she's trying to justify this as it's a bond, and she did the same to her older children who are, now 12 or something like that. And they talked about how they remember it. And the girl was saying she wishes that she could still do it. The 8-year-old was actually able to talk about things like the taste and things. It's like, what? He's too old. It's
disgusting.
You know what? 8-year-olds.
That is such a not letting your child go issue that woman has.
Oh, yeah.
That kid's going to end up
as soon as you're
weaning off of mommy's breast with something else that delivers a certain same color.
That's borderline. I'm telling you, that to me is borderline incestuous. That is creepy.
Oh, borderline.
It's gross for a parent to be that needing their own role as a parent or as a mother to not let the kid grow up a little bit.
Can't give it up.
When your kid's old enough to navigate the internet, that's it. These little kids can do some wondrous things on the internet. At that point, stop with the breast thing. Look, this is it, Jimmy.
8 years old.
Is this the 8-year-old?
Do yourself a favor and find this video today.
There were 2 segments. One was 6.
No, I think
this is a girl. This is a different one.
Yeah.
No, this isn't the 2020. This one we were looking for it, and this was just a little creepy.
Because I saw one.
Daughter.
Yeah, this is a daughter. I saw one with the red-headed 8-year-old son.
Yeah. Hey, we got the
son is attempting to get beverage.
We got our youngest listener on the phone.
Here you are, I'm on.
Hey, JC, when are you going to be 14?
April.
Oh, man. I think you're going to lose your title of youngest Opie and Anthony listener.
What? Come on, guys, please.
You're gonna have to grow up. I don't know what to tell you.
He's gonna be like, hey guys, it's JC. How you doing?
Yeah, there's 12-year-olds knocking at the door, getting ready to listen to this show.
Yeah.
What do you got, JC?
Anyways, yeah, I did watch it. It was freaking the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was kind of disturbing.
Yeah, you're seeing a kid. He's 8 years old. He's able to talk. He's walking around. It's, he's a regular kid. He goes to school, and there he is, breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creepy.
They kind of. I mean, in Europe, it's usually maybe 6 months more, not 7 years.
Yeah, because they were talking
compared
about
to the U.S.
In other parts of the world, this is a common practice. Yeah, in parts where they're starving. Maybe.
Yeah, it's the only food, right?
Maybe the women could help us out. What's the age? Over a year, it's got to be creepy.
Look, here's the
I don't even think you
thumb.
should get to a year, man.
Here's the rule of thumb.
Maybe in Zimbabwe they have to.
Yeah. Never breastfeed a child longer than they'll remember it. I don't recall it. I don't recall breastfeeding,
Right.
and that's how it should be.
Right.
It should be the same thing as having your diapers changed. All these stupid things that make you feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
You shouldn't ever remember when you get older. If you're 8, you're going to be 18 sometime. You're going to be with a girl, perhaps, maybe. I think Mom might be.
I want nummies.
And you're going to want your nummies.
Yeah, in the freaking movie theater. That'd be a little embarrassing.
I love JC. What else you got going on, JC?
Nothing much. I have the joys of applying to New England boarding schools.
You're one of those kids? You can't call us
Little
anymore.
rich brat.
No,
We got a
also,
boarding
I'm not
school
rich.
brat on our hands?
That's cool.
No, I'm not rich. Dude, for Christmas, I got laundry service and a fondue pot, okay?
That's crappy Christmas. Your Christmas sucked. You should have gotten some nummies.
That's hilarious. JC, you rule.
It's hard to wrap nummies.
Yeah, what else is going on in the world, JC? What is a 13-year-old concerned about?
Like Jimmy said, I love making fun of the Jonas Brothers.
You do, right?
The promise rings, that was funny.
Wait. So hold on, JC. We're gonna work this out a little bit. So in school, all the girls are freaking out over the Jonas Brothers, right?
Yes, and all the guys are assured that they're gay.
Yeah.
They are saying that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That promise ring is saying a lot. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's funny. They're having that conversation. The 13-year-old guys. Of course.
Yeah, to me, it was more of a publicity stunt, but still.
Right.
Yeah, the promise rings. I promised to embarrass my father.
Right.
Well, Anthony had the exact opposite story there.
What?
13 with Buzz.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah. Well,
you know.
see, you'd have been going at it right now if you had my father.
Yeah. That would have been a hell of a Christmas, huh, JC?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
All right.
All right.
Get to school. Go learn something.
Yeah.
Yay.
Boarding school.
Yeah. Leave us alone.
Can you bring me some nummies?
Erica, Bloomingdale. What's that?
Ninny. One of them said ninny.
Yeah, we'll
But
get the
another
audio.
one said nummies.
We'll
There
get the
was
audio.
Like a few of them, so don't bitch me out, people.
After the break, we'll go. We'll have some of that audio. But first, Erica, Bloomingdale. What's up?
It's very, very creepy. Breastfeeding past a year. My daughter's 18 months. 1 year, needed myself back.
That's it.
Gotta detach.
Yeah.
Let them go.
Is that what that is, you think? Is that like the mother holding on to her role as a mother and as a caregiver?
You know what? I don't know. Yes, it's a very bonding experience, but when it comes down to it, like, you have to get back to yourself. When you look at your partner and they won't go anywhere near you because that's their child's food, you gotta get yourself back.
Well, the woman was talking about that. The husband was sitting next to her, and she said that she was asked, "What do you do as far as your husband goes? You know, having a romantic moment." She goes, "There are times when I'm the mommy, when I have to, do my mommy thing, and then there are times when we're romantic and intimate together with the husband." And it's like, it's not romantic or intimate.
No,
she's just, she's doing her duty until she's able to go back out and pretty much abuse her son.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like she's a little too immature to be a mommy.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you have to have that connection with your partner. And that can't be involved. It's just creepy.
Another excuse she was using was, well, a child sucks his thumb until they're 10 years old. So wouldn't you rather give the child love and companionship and cuddling aside from, some plastic thing or sucking his thumb? No, that's...
Some plastic, little different than your personal body and your space.
All right, Erica, we're heading toward a break, and we got to get this audio on, so thank you.
Have a great day, boys.
Right on, man. Fiance still breastfeeding at 1.5 years old. It's
not as bad, though.
Let's go to Erwin in Toronto here. I don't want to lose these calls. They're too good. Erwin, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, Canada. What's up?
Nice and cold here. A friend of my dad's, I found out that he was breastfed until he was 10.
What is that about?
10.
And his mother lived with him until she passed away, and
Put her up by the window in the second floor of the house.
Wait, he became a rapist?
Yeah, I found out that he tried to rape a pastor's wife.
Oh, wonderful.
And
He's probably thirsty.
The pastor's friend shot him.
All right, some of these breastfeeding videos I'm looking at are pretty hot.
No.
That's kind of something about that.
Take the
right
baby
there.
away from it. It might be. That little baby hand grabbing is not hot. It's disturbing.
Look at the fullness.
She's actually
fullness.
She actually has very nice ones. I'll give her that. But, get that baby out of that picture. Look at the little pudgy baby hand.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh.
Baby looks cute, but it's not sexy. It's gross.
All right, Erwin, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
A lot of people call, and Little Britain did a breastfeeding bit. I saw the Little Britain breastfeeding bit. Oh, my God. You watched the Little Britain on HBO? We had those guys in here.
Oh, right. I think I saw that one.
Rob.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, on Little Britain, this guy and his mom go to visit their family in America, and they're sitting at the table, and he just turns to his mom, and as he's staring at the food, he goes, "Mommy, I want my bitty." And she's like, no, not now. He goes, "Mommy, I want my bitty." And she unbuttons her top, and he just starts suckling away.
Yeah.
And then when he's done, she just starts patting his back, and he burps at the table.
Yeah.
And it's just so disturbing because he's like 40-something.
He was like a grown man. They were visiting their relatives in the United States, and in the middle of just hanging out, communicating and talking with each other, he had to breastfeed in front of everybody. It was disturbing. I'm sure that video is up online somewhere. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
The calls are too good, but we do have to. Let me just squeeze. They never. I go hang through the break. Do us a favor, and they all leave because they got to go to work. I don't want to lose these. Big John, Oregon. Make it quick.
Hey, guys, that whole show was weird. The first segment was about women that had orgasms during birth. So that whole 2020 show last Friday was all weird, man. And then they had people that had fake babies, little plastic babies, but they treated them as real. So that whole 2020 show was weird that last Friday.
You know what?
They're trying.
I've been doing radio since I was 18 years old, and every once in a while you learn something new. I never heard that was possible until just now. Is it possible for women to have the big O?
I would
when they're giving birth.
Whenever anything's going on in that area, you probably
Yeah, it was really creepy.
hit a nerve.
I don't know if that's hot or creepy. That is
weird.
It's
creepy.
terrible.
Anything that involves a baby is disgusting.
But the baby still hasn't been born.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
All right, I got to go with weird.
Looks like a sewage treatment plant. Everything's pouring out.
Yelling push, there's a scalpel.
Oh, who needs it?
What's wrong with this woman?
One more, then a break there, stunt brain. Don't have an aneurysm on me. What do you got, Chris?
Hey, out in Orange County in California, in the local paper last year, I think it was the Register, we had 3 people that were stranded on a boat after a crash, and it was 2 adult males, and it was a lactating woman, and she breastfed the men to keep them alive, and it made the paper and it made the local television, and it just seemed real creepy, and I just couldn't believe they printed it, and there you have it.
That's not creepy, dude. If you're living,
for survival.
It is kind of creepy, though. Find that story, too, please.
I'd have to be really, on my last leg. Oh, boy, okay. I'm dying here. you got a little... at what point do you do things like that? Just carve away the dead and start eating them? You got to reach a point where you're like, all right, I'm starving.
It depends what she looks like, first of all. Let's be honest with each other. Second of all, I think you would start carving pieces off your own body before you went there. What part of your body would you carve off going, you know what?
Probably
I wear a lot of short sleeves, so I wouldn't touch, the arms.
honestly, probably my penis because I've been blessed with such an abundance.
Would you take a bit off your rump for survival?
I bet a bunch of people would do that out of the back of the thigh or something like that.
Yeah.
If you had to carve yourself up to survive.
Just a little bit. Where would you take the piece off you?
Back of the thigh.
Probably, right?
Yeah, back of the thigh. Not the butt. Because if you're wearing pants, you might have a little indentation.
So in between, like the butt cheek.
Anywhere between the bottom of the butt cheek and the just above the back of the knee where the ligaments start.
Yeah.
There's a lot of meat back there you could dig in.
I think you might be right.
Scrumptiddly-icious.
Wait, are you talking about wearing pants where you might see a little indent in the back? You're starving to death, and you're worried about how you're going to look in your Jordache jeans, your cowboy boots?
You got to look good after you're going to be doing the talk show circuit. You don't want to walk out and sit down with a big hole in your butt cheek.
All right, here we go. We're going to take a break. We got some great calls. It's killing me that we can't continue.
Stay through the break.
Yeah, that'll happen. 877-212-0-A. Hopefully the audio from the 2020 breastfeeding show after the break. And also some great audio of a kid freaking out because he got a Wii for Christmas. Wait till you hear this one. Opie and Anthony. Let's go right back to the phones and say hi to Melanie in Cincinnati. Melanie, welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I think I would stop breastfeeding when my child got teeth.
Teeth, huh?
And how long does that take?
I don't know, 9 or 10 months, but I just think if my kid bit me, I'd have to punch him in the face.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. There's a responsible parent right there.
Well,
at the very least, the teeth are coming in. Stop with the breastfeeding. I think that's right. I think that's fair enough.
No recollection. That's what it should be.
No recollection.
Have a good day, boys. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you very much. Oh, Jimmy, we almost forgot. We got a little surprise for you a little later. John, West Virginia.
Anything.
Oh, sorry.
Hold
on, John. I effed up everything here. Hold on. You're on hold. You're on runway 2 there. Go ahead.
I don't want to remember anything about my mother, like as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Breastfeeding, anything where, bathing.
Right.
Things like that, where you're a little kid in the bathtub and they got to wash you, changing your diaper. Things like that. I don't want to remember that. I'm glad that the Lord in His infinite wisdom gives you brain damage for the first year.
Yeah.
Where you just don't remember anything.
Oh wow. One of my nephews or nieces had a hiney problem. And as Jimmy would say.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
Easy.
I just knew that was coming.
Easy. And I asked my brother or sister. I want to keep it very vague because these kids are getting old now and they're starting to listen to this damn show.
Yeah.
I go, are they going to be affected by this hiney problem? Meaning, are they going to remember they had a hiney problem and wonder why people were taking care of the hiney problem?
Right.
If you know what I mean. I'm trying to talk so they don't dump out.
Yeah.
And the answer was that, like you said, no recollection, not developed enough to understand that would possibly be perceived if the kid was a little older as maybe like a sexual thing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what that's when you gotta take care of all that nastiness.
Yeah.
When it's just gonna be wiped out.
It was a lack of problem. As I made the international symbol of
not able to move the bowels.
You got to get in there and make sure you take care of the situation. And I'm like, but if that happened, does the kid think what the you know what I mean?
I was 7 years old.
Oh my God!
Over my grandma's house. I was over my grandma's house.
Yeah.
And I was constipated. And it was hurting me so badly that my mother took me to Dr. Fuchs. Dr. Fuchs.
That's how she told you he pronounced his name.
It was a woman. Dr. Fuchs.
Well, there is the special attachment.
Yes. And I remember Dr. Fuchs doing something. I didn't know what it was because no one forewarned me what was going to happen. My mother just goes, "Oh, we got to go to Dr. Fuchs."
Yeah.
So I went there, and what she had done was used a suppository.
Well, you got to get that, in place.
Now, yes, in order to place that, she put on the glove.
And watch Caligula.
Yeah. Well, it might as well have been for a 7-year-old, and I was a little crybaby, of course. Everyone knows how much of a crybaby I was when I was a kid like that. It was just horrible. It's like, okay, Anthony, you can, and I was like the most modest little kid too. Like I didn't want anything on me uncovered. I was very modest as a kid, and there I was. I had to pull my pants down and get a suppository at 7 years old. It was horrifying, painful, and embarrassing. And then back to Grandma's house, and about an hour later, wow. Dude, a description cannot be given here.
Sure.
But think Hindenburg. Think Graf Zeppelin.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Look
at this, a Jell-O pudding ad as we talk about this. Just want to point that out to the
No,
folks
that's
out there.
why it wasn't.
No, I know, but
yeah,
you know, the timing was a little weird on that commercial as I'm listening to you.
It was, yeah, God, horrible experience. And see, I still remember that. Those are things you don't want to remember.
How does a kid separate from we need to do this?
Yeah.
From, let's say, creepy uncle. That's, I guess, what I'm sort of getting at here.
Yeah,
that's the question. I'm like, how does the kid? He doesn't know much about anything yet.
I trusted Dr. Fuchs.
Well,
plus mood. People pick up on.
Yeah.
Kids are very intuitive when it comes to the mood coming off the adult and the inappropriateness. You just know by the things that are being said and the way it's being done that it's not creepy.
Creepy, or if it's for your own good. Hey, it's for your own good.
One of my nephews or nieces, they weren't talking yet, so you know what I mean? So I was like, wow, this makes me think a little bit here. You know, what do they know at that age?
Were you breastfed?
And then why do they know? Was I breastfed? I have no idea.
I was.
I don't think I was. I don't think I was.
I don't remember. I remember it vaguely.
And I really had no desire to ask my mom.
Why?
I don't want to know that stuff, like Aunt said.
Keep that on the QT.
Hell yeah.
I have a very vague memory of it. But
no, you don't. Stop it.
No, I do, actually. A very vague, but she would always play Barry White records.
See, we got Cody from Arkansas. Mom gave my brother a suppository when he was 14.
See, at least the doctor did it.
Yeah,
it was not like
no, that's a little weird. At that point, you gotta bring him in.
Yeah, you can't be 14 and have mom doing that.
Nope.
The temperature thing, like I only remember the thermometer under the tongue.
Oh yeah.
The old. I don't remember ever getting the thermometer. Sorry, it doesn't have to be that accurate.
No kidding.
All right. You're gonna give me a St. Joseph's baby aspirin or not? I don't think you need to know if it's 0.1 degree different.
Who gives a crap if it's 100.5 or 100.7?
Yeah, exactly.
You're so right.
I think you could put it under my tongue and we'll figure it out that way.
And you could do a little give or take.
Yeah.
One of those
Plus or minus.
One of those baby aspirins isn't going to kill you, And then you do a little guesswork. You're so right.
Doesn't have to be that accurate.
You are so right. Oh my God, that's great. Back to breastfeeding. The phones are lit, and we got the story of the Dominican woman. This was brought up before the break.
It wasn't two guys, by the way.
Oh my God, listen to this. We might have had this story when it first hit. It seems kind of familiar. Dominican woman keeps 16 lost at sea alive with her breast milk. 16.
It's a busy bee.
In a touching act of compassion and heroism, a Dominican woman saved the lives of 16 people who were lost at sea nearly 2 weeks by feeding them her breast milk. Oh my God. Did they do it the old-fashioned way, or did she kind of maybe put it into some kind of container? An open hand or something.
God, no, I just read the worst part of this story.
What's the worst part?
The 15 men and women took turns suckling briefly each day to stay alive. Elena used her mouth to pass the milk back to her sister to drink. So I guess the one that was supplying it,
right? She
couldn't get it.
Right.
So her sister would.
Right.
And then pass it back to her. Boy, that survival thing, survival instinct is a strong one, isn't it?
Oh, boy, is it.
Wow.
Oh, boy, is it.
God.
This mother, 31, a mother of a 1-year-old, was among the group of Dominicans embarking on the nearly 100-mile journey across the shark-infested waters of the Blah Blah Passage to Puerto Rico in search of a better life. And
better life, huh? Oops.
On day 5 of the ordeal, after praying to God for help, this mother, who did not bring her baby on the dangerous journey, thank God, because, we would have carved that crap right up.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice roast right there if you're starving to death and hoping to survive.
It's like a cartoon where you start seeing it. It looks like a turkey.
I used to love those.
That looks delicious.
Yeah. Told her younger sister, Elena, to try her breast milk. And then the mother offered the milk to everybody on board.
Everyone, treat yourselves.
At that point, you kick a few over.
Yeah, you got it.
You got to start by looking around. It's the Darwin thing.
Who's old? Who's infirmed?
And then maybe you give up some of your breast milk. Wow.
They all live or what?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, okay.
On day 11, they finally spotted land with the help of a homemade sail and the currents. They drifted closer. Daybreak on the 12th day, they used wood from the sides of the boat. And most of the group spent several days in the hospital after that, but they survived that ordeal thanks to that giving mother.
What a gal.
Hell yeah. So we got the audio from the breastfeeding special that 2020 did, and we got phones that are lit. Wife didn't breastfeed. She thinks it's gross. That's Jared from Boston. I'm just going to run down this.
Sounds like a very nurturing woman.
Yeah. There's a fine line between, sick if you're breastfeeding your kid until it's 8 and being a cold, icy bitch of a mom.
Yeah. Ex-wife breastfed daughter till she was 4. That's Rob in Jersey. New woman who breastfed 3-year-old. He would say, I'm thirsty. That's Dave in Scranton. Dr. Steve needs to do suppository day. That's Matt on Long Island. I like that idea.
Me too.
Oh, my God. Can you even say this on the air?
No.
James from Kansas City. 2-year-old daughter had trouble pooping, so my mom blanked her blank. Bump.
Let's see. Does it have anything to do with the way one would enjoy space food?
No, not like squeezing.
No.
Like that. It's sort of a rubbing motion. Sort of a rubbing motion, I guess, to stimulate the area so maybe it can
that's crazy.
Act like it's supposed to and maybe loosen up a little bit.
Oh. And then we got a brother divorced wife over breastfeeding her kid until she was 4. And then we got John in West Virginia. This is where we were going. That's right. John, what's up?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man.
My wife stopped breastfeeding about 6 months because my son wouldn't take it anymore. He needed a bottle.
Yep.
And those things would get full. And when we would be intimate together, if you would just latch onto one, it would just spray you in the face. And it was the dirtiest.
That ain't going to wash.
Nah, you know what? John doesn't know how to do clean radio, unfortunately.
Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming.
Yeah, I figured
what he wanted to do, but
I figured we'd give it a shot, Ed.
I tried cleaning
so
it
did
up.
his wife.
That's right.
All right, John, thanks.
Like a clown. The thing his head blew up.
A carnation. It's one of those trick carnations.
All right, we got to do a little catch-up. We got to do another break. Then we got the audio from the 2020 breastfeeding special. It's just amazing. Got a bunch of 6-year-olds talking and...
Can I just say, how is this chubby fruit still relevant in 2009?
Dude, Danny called out. He's doing it best he can.
Oh wow. Sorry. Gene Simmons, who doesn't have a hint of a muscle on his body.
Gene Simmons.
I mean, Richard Simmons, sorry. Doesn't have a hint of a muscle on his entire body.
No.
Never had a hint of a muscle. And he's on TV with that dumb red tank top with all the sequins on it.
And all the
and
news people are behind him doing his stupid non-working workout thing.
Right.
And he's knock-kneed. He's a knock-kneed Mo.
He's getting nothing done.
Knock-kneed Mo?
Yeah.
And he's got cotton candy hair now.
Yeah. You see right through it.
But he's got another freaking thing that he's shoving down everyone's throat.
Well, no pun. Oh, look at this.
He is in awful shape. It really is amazing.
He's horrible. Why is he still on these shows?
I don't know.
That guy must laugh, the weather guy, who's like built like a brick crap house.
Mike Woods?
Yeah.
He's a problem.
He's 60 years old.
Richard Simmons is 60. But
60.
he looked like he was 60 years old 20 years ago.
Yeah, he did. Ugh.
He's really 60? How old are we getting?
Nothing worse than an old queen.
Huh?
I said nothing worse than an old queen. I always said, leave the gay for the young.
Leave the gay activities for the young.
Right. Old Turkish taffy coming out of the bottom of his shorts, his shorts. Looks like a whole goddamn package of Hubba Bubba someone chewed.
And we got to do a little boo-hoo for Oprah. She's fat and she's telling the world.
Right. How many times does that make?
I'm needy. I need potato chips. No one cares. People are losing their jobs, Oprah. Way to be in touch with reality.
Yeah.
You ate a lot of potato chips and you're over 200 pounds. That's just like losing your job and wondering how you're going to pay your effing mortgage in the coming months.
I eat too much and you're looking at your kids and wondering how you're going to feed them.
Right. Perfect timing by Oprah to talk about her weight gain.
People are suffering, and she's like, I can't stop overindulging.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That's horrible.
No one else gets that. She's a billionaire, and she's bitching that she gained a few pounds.
She eats too much.
I guess you're just like us, aren't you, Oprah? Shut up.
Yeah.
Why don't you pay a bunch of people's mortgages?
Or just mine.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Little kid gets a Wii for Christmas. This is just a quickie, and then we'll do the breastfeeding audio after the break. Listen to this, kid.
No, it's a family gift. You know how we have the one family gift every year? This is your Santa gift.
It's the Wii!
Good face.
Huh?
You ready?
He's got one. He's a horse now.
Wow!
How great would it be just to break it in front of them?
Oh, my God. That would be awesome.
Well, there is another video on YouTube making the rounds where I think it's about a year old, though.
Yeah.
Or is it new? I'm not sure. This young child is given a box that is wrapped up. He unwraps it. It is an Xbox. Did this child want an Xbox? He's so happy. He opens up the box, and there's clothes in there for him.
In the Xbox packaging?
And then his relatives are going, well, you got clothes. You got clothes. And the kid starts crying. It's like, we couldn't afford the Xbox.
Why are they using the Xbox box?
To screw over the kid and have a good laugh.
Oh, they were trying to...
yeah, they were goofing on him.
I got it.
And the kid just sat there, didn't utter a word, and then you just see tears slowly start pouring out of his face.
They eventually gave it to him, but they videotaped him crying and then humiliated him on the internet.
I never saw him give him
the story said they gave it to him later in the day.
Oh, the story said that?
Yeah.
I didn't see the video. They said they couldn't afford it.
I had a similar thing happen, but it was another video game way back when. But they gave me the a box of socks, and there was a video game in it, but I needed socks, and so I wept and demanded socks. My parents said, "You're a weirdo."
That didn't happen.
It did. Never lie. Fair enough.
Breastfeeding audio after the break from 2020. Opie and Anthony. Let's go to Peter on Long Island. Peter, what's going on? Peter.
Hey.
Yeah?
Peter.
When she used to hear a baby cry, she used to just leak all over the place, anywhere she was.
Who?
That's natural, though, isn't it?
Who?
Yeah, my sister.
Your sister would hear a baby cry, and then she would start...
she would start just leaking, milk all over the place throughout the bar. I mean, if you look online, there's probably all kinds of products out there also that stop the leaking.
Does that really that happens, right? If a woman hears a baby cry at that time, their body just reacts.
Yeah, they just start. They just hear it, and all of a sudden, they just start spewing the milk out.
Huh. There you go. All right,
so if you're hanging out next to some woman who's breastfeeding, after she puts it away, just give a fake cry.
Nice. Thanks, Peter. We got to get to this audio from 2020. We weren't going to spend too much time on this, but boy.
Hot topic.
Hot topic, taking over the show right now. 2020 did a breastfeeding special while we were on break, and it was creepy. I saw it, Ann saw it.
Yeah.
It reminded us of the time some woman brought a kid in to do this very thing.
On our very show.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's start with this clip.
Robin, husband Stephen, and their 3 children look like the classic American family. Until you see this. Tiernan, their kindergartner, is... Tiernan, their kindergartner, is still breastfeeding.
Now, I don't have to tell you that a lot of people, upon hearing that you're nursing a 6-year-old child, the reaction is, ugh.
And I don't understand that. In this culture, breasts are viewed as sexual. We use breasts to sell everything from beer to motorcycles. But then toddler is in mom's arms nursing for what they're supposed to be used for, and everybody freaks out.
Yeah, because it's a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
We're not talking about a newborn here.
And no one is...
This doesn't do the bit justice. You got to see the video. It's so creepy.
It's horrible.
What is she talking about? This is not normal.
And it's not about sexualizing the breasts. It's about inappropriate needing that connection. It's not about anyone being sexual. It's inappropriate to breastfeed up to that age.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dependency you shouldn't have the kid have on you.
Yeah, it's a problem that the mother has, that she's going to screw the kid up.
Yeah.
You're breaking the kid.
I don't know what the proper age is, but I know that 6 years old is a bit, way too old.
I think that's why people can't understand it then. They think that you're just providing...
This dummy. Is this Al Roker's dumb wife with those horrendous pieces all the time?
What?
It is, right?
I think it's Deborah Roberts.
Well, why don't you be real?
Wait, is that Al Roker's wife?
Yeah.
Who is?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Another dumb story from her. Yeah, this broad.
That's her?
She sucks. Listen, she's taking this woman seriously. Why don't you go, what the F is wrong with you?
God, she looks like she should be Al Roker's wife.
Yeah.
Let's get real in the media. You're sitting there like this. You should be yelling. What's wrong with you? It's a 6-year-old.
I think that's why people can't understand it then. They think that you're just providing sort of this odd sense of comfort when you can just maybe hug them or rub their back.
How many 3- and 5-year-olds do you see that are still sucking their thumbs or still using a pacifier? I would rather my child come to me and have comfort at my breast than get it from a plastic pacifier.
Good. Why are you taking this woman seriously? Al Roker's wife? Because I don't really know her name. It's a 5-year-old. You guys see the kid's wearing glasses.
Kid's got glasses and red hair. He's going to be beat up already at school.
Yeah.
Now he needs this.
So what do you say when you want to go and have some...
Oh, now she has the sit-down interview with
Sure.
the 5- or 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Al Roker's wife.
No, that was Al Roker's wife.
Oh, I knew it for a long time.
Damn.
She does horrendous stories for ABC. She stinks.
Chalk up another one.
Not a real bone in her body.
Well, the mother, by the way, in this special, the mother being interviewed looks like a real dumbbell, too.
Yeah,
She's kind of a boxy-faced idiot.
Boxy-faced idiot.
She is. She has like a shoebox face. She's really irritating me.
She's talking to this woman like she's some foreign dignitary. Just, right?
Yeah, some very important person.
Thank you.
So what do you say when you want to go and have some cuddle time with Mommy? What do you say?
I say, I want nummies.
You want your nummies? How does it make you feel when you go and sit with Mommy and have nummies?
It feels good, but this side has a lot more milk. But this side, it doesn't.
When a kid knows which side has more milk, it's, guess what? He's a bit old.
He likes one side more than the other.
Doesn't he sound underdeveloped for 5? Or is
He does.
Doesn't he sound like is that? I mean, I don't have kids, but doesn't that sound like
Yeah, he's all whiny.
Doesn't he sound like a little bit of an underdeveloped 5-year-old?
Yeah, a little shy. He's on TV
6-year-old?
and all that. I don't know. She
6,
should be saying,
7,
"Look,
8.
you do realize that this is a little weird, don't you?"
Yeah.
It has a lot more milk. But this side, it doesn't.
And how long do you
About
do
the
it
one in
for?
the middle.
And so for a long time, I'm going to stop until I'm 9. I'm going to stop until I'm 9.
You're going to stop when you're 9?
It's the best time to stop.
It's the best time to stop when he's 9.
That's good. Because you know why? He knows how to Google and do some Wikipedia.
Yeah.
The kid.
Realize how effed up he is.
Right. Look, I did my research. I think I could get away with this until I'm 9.
Oh.
God, his mother sucks.
And Al Roker's wife sucks.
We've had conversations about what it tastes like, and he says it's very sweet, tastes like vanilla ice cream.
That's what throws a lot of people off. I have heard a number of people say, when a child can come to me with teeth and ask for the breast, it is way too late.
Right. And everybody has their comfort level. I would never force this on somebody else. All I'm trying to do is let people know that it does happen, that it is perfectly normal.
It's not normal.
It's perfectly normal. Well, because she said so.
Well, it's good that you're saying that, Jimmy, but what about Al Roker's wife? That's some real TV right there. You look her right in the eye and go, this is not normal. I'm sorry.
Al Roker's wife is just still trying to deal with the fact that her husband's head is disproportionately large to his body, which was shrunk by science and surgery, and not an ounce of stick-to-itiveness.
Oh, man, do I have an Al Roker breastfeeding joke? Leave that one alone. And finally...
There are no signs of problems with Robin's older kids, Morgan 12 and Siobhan 9, each breastfed until age 6, but appear to be well adjusted and happy, and were eager
I spoke to them in their crib.
Jimmy, look at this. There's the 5-year-old.
That is really crazy.
His legs are like hanging way over the chair.
That is a woman who is so dependent on her children to get the feeling of being worthwhile or of being a nurturer. That is a sickening woman.
Yeah.
She's holding a child that isn't a baby. Look at that. How she's got to hold him.
Of course.
Creep.
And by the way, Al Roker's wife, this is way more shocking than what Imus did with his silly little radio show. This is very shocking TV.
Shocking.
And there's a reason you're doing it. You're not trying to get info out there. You're getting people to comment and go, holy crap, this is really shocking.
It's worked.
Titillation. Absolutely.
Pun.
well adjusted and happy, and were eager to reminisce about the good old days of breastfeeding. What do you remember most about it?
It would be like, can I please? And you'd be like begging, and she'd be like, okay, fine.
And then when she would say okay,
I'd just like jump in her lap and be like, yes.
What was it that made you feel you needed it?
I just like being close to her, so, you know, every time that was an excuse to be around her, cuddle.
Good.
Cuddle. It's not about, it's food. It's a process where it stops, when it stops becoming like a food thing. Obviously, there's going to be a bonding when you're a child, a little kid, and you're eating like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just kind of a byproduct of feeding the kid.
Yeah.
Once it passes the point of, the kid can eat he can have a Pop-Tart. He doesn't need that.
Yeah. Or get the real vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Tastes like vanilla ice cream, right?
Yeah. You want to get a bowl of vanilla ice cream and feed the kid while he's on your lap? There you go.
There's a bit of dairy in the ice cream, too.
Yeah.
Everybody wins. Hard-hitting questions from Al Roker's wife, though, so I applaud her today.
I don't like the fact that the kid's like, it was an excuse to snuggle up to her. It's food, idiot.
Yeah.
Why don't you just grab a plate of spaghetti and hug it? Stupid dependent child.
Let's go to Illinois.
Snuggle with a roll. You and a Kaiser roll. I'm hugging a Kaiser roll in my Snuggie blanket. You're a fool.
With that, Nick in Illinois. How are you, Nick?
How you doing, guys? I got a little rule of thumb. When a child can sit for a sit-down interview with a news person, that's time to quit breastfeeding.
He's doing interviews.
Yes. Hey, wow. The shock on the phones is just wonderful right now. Joe in Jersey. Joe.
Morning, boys. I just want to know how a woman lactates for 6 years.
Yeah, that's true, too. Where's that coming from?
That's a very good question there, Joe.
Doesn't stop if the kid keeps doing it?
Yeah.
Watch out.
What's wrong with people?
Let's go to Melissa in Jersey.
You know what I do when I'm lonely? I get in bed with a bowl of Chex Mix and I cover myself in it. I roll around sweaty in Chex Mix.
Melissa.
Yes.
Hey.
I think this woman's insane. This kid's going to remember this. He's a boy. He's 6 years old, and he's going to remember this forever. You remember Dr. Fuchs when you were 7.
Dr. Fuchs.
Yeah,
so, I'm saying this kid's going to remember this forever, and I think it's going to be completely screwed up for women.
I think you're setting the kid down the weirdo road, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
He's going to turn into a weirdo.
Yep. Totally freaking me out. It's disgusting. I nursed my kid for 5 days, and I couldn't do it.
Really?
Disgusting. I can't. No, I can't do it.
God bless you.
It is disgusting. I think that's a little extreme, too.
Well...
No, it's disgusting for a 6-year-old, not for a newborn.
Okay.
Yeah, she could barely get past 5 days, is what she's saying, and she was ready to move on.
Yeah, I couldn't. My kid was ripping my stuff off. I couldn't do it.
You like
so,
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. So, I can't even imagine molars and teeth and everything. It's just absolutely heart-wrenchingly gross. I can't take it.
You like the fact that I have no kids, and yet I'm almost a child-rearing expert? I really should just be slapped in the face with a piece of raw steak.
You just know what's wrong.
Yeah, you just know what's wrong and what's right. It's basic knowledge. Dave in Canada, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Happy New Year, guys. I
too.
just wondered during this whole thing, where is the dad? Why is the dad not speaking up about that?
Yeah, where is the dad? And why doesn't Al Roker's wife sit down with the husband?
I think they did talk to the husband briefly.
Then I apologize to Al Roker's useless wife.
They thought he was the unknown comic. The husband had a paper bag over his head with eye holes cut in it.
Exactly.
Yes.
They're embarrassed.
Of course. Yes, that rectangle-skulled codependent zilch over there is the woman I married.
Getting info. As long as kid keeps, doing that, she will keep producing the food.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. I don't feel bad for him. He's going to get made fun of so bad in school. That doesn't make sense. But he is going to be made fun of at school. Let's say hi to Steve in Philly. Steve, how are you?
Good. Good morning, boys. If this was normal, we'd be interviewing the ladies that didn't breastfeed her kid till he was 6.
True.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, hey, you're doing a great job as a parent. You're exactly right. I think you should have 6 of them.
It's amazing the nerve of me to come off like an authority. I really am just guessing and throwing out opinion with no basis in fact.
Make more sense than this crazy broad.
I got something else going on with this Steve in Philly. Are you bored because you're in the middle of a music marathon and decided to call us?
Come on, guys.
You got that
listener since day one.
You got that delivery, though, you know.
Thank you very much. I'm E-Rock's understudy.
Boy.
Hey, you guys have a great day.
All right. He's got that.
Good idea.
All right. That guy could give you the weather in 7 seconds. Joe in New York City, where it's there's some kind of weird smell in the city today.
I haven't gotten out of my car yet.
Yeah.
I got a cousin, as hot as Charlize Theron, married a Mormon guy out in Utah. They moved to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
She gets arrested on a missionary trip, sitting on the porch of a what are those restaurants called? They're all over the South. Biscuit, Cracker Barrel. Now, my nephew is about 7.5 years old, but he's big for his age, and she's breastfeeding this kid on the porch. So picture this hot woman, 6 feet tall, breastfeeding this kid. It looked like she was breastfeeding a midget. She got arrested, and she was mad. She got upset about it.
She got arrested at the Cracker Barrel.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
What do I win?
What do you win? Dude,
I don't know.
They got rid of
Hello?
They got rid of the prize. Yeah. Linger longer. They got rid of the prize closet months ago.
I volunteer to slap Jimmy.
Why do you want to slap me?
Yeah,
he's a sweet
But you said you should be slapped.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
I accept.
Okay, love you.
All right.
Bye.
My sweetest boy.
I was nominated for Sweetest Boy in Studio 2 years in a row.
We got Pink Panther audio. We got more
we gotta get to
breastfeeding phone calls. We got something Laszlo. Laszlo does a show on our channel on satellite radio, and he always leaves us a little something as appreciation for giving him some time on our channel. And he's got a great Jeff Goldblum thing he found.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll play that after the break as well, and I want to thank Laszlo for that. Opie and Anthony. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Took a lot of time with that breastfeeding thing, and a lot of great instant feedback came in. We have some funny mother effers that listen to this show.
And some dummies.
Yeah, we got the dummies, too. They know who they are. Or maybe they don't because they're
dummies.
Yeah. Wes Harden from Hanover, PA. Speaking of the breastfeeding, he writes, this was normal when a father might not come back from hunting a woolly mammoth. And then someone else said, where is it? John Williams from Staten Island. You breastfeed an infant because it can't eat food. Sit a 6-year-old down, hand him a bowl of Fruit Loops, and be done with it.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to figure out when it's too much. When a kid could eat his own food, I think, that's it.
The best one I heard is if the kid can sit down for an interview.
Yeah, that was funny too, man. Absolutely.
Perfect.
We got so much still to do. We got the Jeff Goldblum thing that Laszlo left for us. And we also, we mentioned it to me, we should get into it. It's a couple quick clips of Oprah being needy.
Needy Oprah. Wah, wah. Wah, I'm fat. Wah, wah.
Mainstream media eating this stuff up, though.
Oprah.
How do you feel sorry for a billionaire? What would make you feel bad for a billionaire? Really?
And
I really want to explore this. What would it take for you, Anthony, or Jimmy, to feel bad for a billionaire? Especially in these hard times.
If they sat down on what they thought was their favorite chair, but it was actually an on and upside down lawnmower. Wow. Hold on.
This sucks.
What would make me feel bad for a billionaire?
This is going great.
If they had that joke come out of their mouth.
Wow, I hate you today.
Yeah.
Be more funny.
Wow.
And I sit here and I watch like anyone else, and I just start screaming at the TV. I'm like, could someone point out that people are losing their homes, can't pay their mortgage, losing their jobs, and you're feeling sorry for Oprah on your news program
for something that she is completely in power over.
Absolutely,
she has the power to.
Absolutely.
What, you got an answer?
No, I'm still walking that one off.
Oh yeah. That one stung.
Do you have one, Ant?
I was trying to think of one, but I wasn't quick-witted enough to. Apparently, neither were you.
No,
but,
not at all.
I was trying to think what would make me feel sorry for a billionaire, and I was trying to think of something like his headphones don't work.
No, see, Steve from Bayshore had it beat.
What did he say?
He wrote, "What would it?" You're on the same page. He writes, "What would make me feel sorry for a billionaire if the cops started actually giving out tickets every time they pull him over?"
Okay, look, I'm no billionaire, that's for sure.
See, everyone's on the same page. But the news, they're like, "Oh, poor Oprah, poor." Well, shut up. Listen to this. Here's Oprah's doctor friend.
Dr. Fuchs
thought Oprah was depressed. Oprah says her drug of choice was... I hate needy people. God, Jimmy, do I hate needy people?
Yeah, you should.
I hate needy people. Get a hold of yourself.
Yeah.
When you care about someone, and I think
dramatic music for a billionaire that ate a few chips?
Bling. The bling bling piano music. Bling bling.
Is there any real people out there? I asked that today. They're certainly not in broadcasting.
When you care about someone, and I think I felt she was losing her zest for life, and that was one of the saddest moments.
She's losing her zest for life. What an attention-seeking baby.
She's had a career that has lasted longer than most people would dream.
Oh my God!
Success. I don't even have to say it. Everyone knows how successful she is. She makes the Forbes every year.
Mm-hmm.
And what seems to be a active life. She doesn't seem bored.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's got things to do. A lot of charities she's doing in Africa, opening up schools and everything. And what's the problem?
Well, even if she has problems, she has the funds to take care of her issues. There's a lot of people out there. They understand. They they have issues, but they're too busy working 2 jobs or raising like 4 or 5 kids to really take care of their own problems. She doesn't have any of that worry.
I'm sad because I ate. And I eat because I'm sad.
I'm needy. Where's the potato chips? Oh, does this play right into my house, man? Shut up. You would call somebody else with your stupid problems.
She's got enough. Like, she could hire a cook or a personal chef. Because the hard part about eating really healthy is a lot of healthy food sucks. Mm-hmm. She could have somebody who can cook her amazingly good food, and even desserts that are good, that are not that bad for you, and yet she's still whinging. Shut your fat face.
You know, Jimmy nails it. There is food out there. It's hard to find, but if you're a billionaire, and like Jimmy said, this person could be pretty much living in your house.
Yes.
There is healthy food out there. You come upon it from time to time. That is just I swear, as good as a greasy hamburger.
Yeah.
Really. You still want to throw the greasy hamburger in you every once in a while, but there are some amazing, tasty, healthy foods. Mm. It's not like the old days where you get a salad without the dressing and you suffer. Yeah. There's some amazing, good tasting stuff out there.
Yeah.
You know, for the average Joe who's traveling and trying to raise a family.
Go screw yourself.
And you're eating on the run, not so easy. But billionaire with a chef possibly able to just hang out at your house, very easy.
And a personal trainer in your house if you want, who could just specifically design a workout regimen for you that's not even as painful, because they know so specifically how to target what you want to do. It's like, just shut your fat, whiny face. You were a weather girl.
Right.
She was a weather girl years ago, and she's probably the most powerful celebrity in the country.
I thought you meant in the group.
She's worth 2 points. That's pretty good. She's worth 2.7.
Rain and chips.
She's worth $2.7 billion.
$2.7 billion, and not just rich, but extremely influential. Mm-hmm. She's a huge impact on culture, and it's just not
huge
good
impact
enough.
on the sidewalk.
Yeah, exactly. On her space-age polymer shoes.
Stop being so needy for the adulation of people. Blow off your dumb TV show and take care of your issues. How about that?
Yeah.
Give that a whirl.
I really thought, well, maybe she's depressed. And I brought that up to her.
And I said, what? Me? Depressed? I can't be depressed. I know what depression is. I'm not depressed. He said, I know something's off. He goes, your movements are slower. Your responses are slower.
Like a sloth.
Yes.
Mastodons weren't really nimble either.
Yeah, Oprah was actually frozen. The guy's like, you're not moving as fast. Just steal your Mastodon joke.
Well, I used your Mastodon line before.
Yeah.
Mastodon, very popular on the program today.
And we got a woolly mammoth reference today, too. We're doing well.
Mastodon.
She is so out of touch. Throwing this in everyone's face when it's pretty rough out there. Just not having your finger on the pulse of what is important to people.
That's who our ancestors worked for. Mastodon.
I give you a pass.
That's awful.
I thought of it.
And then said, no, I bombed earlier.
No, I was just going to say, though, but I do have a better answer as to what would make me feel bad for a billionaire.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, Jimmy?
No, I don't. Oh, stinkaroony.
Yes.
Boo.
Your responses are slower. There's a dullness about you.
Mm-hmm. So it's called your show. Not for you. Fatso, I'm tired of your show. Today we have Dewey.
I can only hope that Elo has something to do with this.
Oh, my God.
Who else isn't thinking this?
Elo just joined her camp there, and all of a sudden she's gained the weight and all depressed.
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought of that. Elo will drive anyone to that. She's probably drinking.
Yeah.
About you. So there's a dullness about you. And so my engine was run down. And when my engine runs down, my engine runs down, I fatten up the caboose. Get it? Yuck.
No, That's not bad.
I'm just yucking her train analogy. My engine is run down.
Engine.
Shut up.
The fat pig that could eat.
Fat pig. Take that one, billionaire.
Oh, that's
no
funny.
sympathy here. We try to keep it real.
No one wants to be called a fat pig.
No.
It's so awful.
No one.
Yeah.
So don't be.
My drug of choice is food. My drug of choice used to be potato chips. Now, this year it was organic multigrain blue chips, but a bag of them. So you eat a bag of those a day and see what happens if you're not working out.
Good.
Yeah, all right. So,
put the fucking
wow.
So put look at me. I'm just throwing the F-bomb around. Why not?
Yeah.
Fat.
Friday, fat.
Wow.
Friday, fat.
Put the what?
Put the yes, the chips down. That's pretty much what I wanted to say, without the F word.
Jimmy, can I hear your needy voice?
Yikes.
No one is noticing me.
Ugh. Well, that is needy. Her drug of choice. Just stop with the food.
Why can't the drug of choice ever be a salad?
Absolutely.
Yeah, some broccoli.
Or some fine sushi.
Something, yeah.
To me, sushi's pretty tasty. Well, drug of choice, sushi. Why not?
Or how about attending an Overeaters Anonymous meeting? If you know terms like drug of choice,
yeah.
How about you begin dealing with your eating, or at least just stop making us listen to it.
Yeah.
We don't care. This guy's scumbag stole $50 billion here in New York. People losing their homes, and this self-centered moose is talking about how her drug of choice is blue chips. You ass.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. Suffer in private.
One more clip, because we don't want to spend too much time on this. Oprah.
It's about the rest of your life. Are you being fulfilled? Are you meeting all your needs?
Fulfilled? Well, geez, look at her. Of course she's
problem.
Exactly. Fulfilled.
All right.
Are you meeting all your needs in the rest of your life? If you are, great. Most likely you're going to be taking care of yourself. If you're not, food is all of a sudden much more attractive. It's a way to comfort yourself.
You know what I hate about this?
Psychobabble?
Yeah, I hate psychobabble. I'm not a fan of the psychobabble. I know it works for some people out there. That's wonderful. She obviously has an issue. Why is she bringing it to everybody's attention? So it was why? Because other people out there have the same issue? Is that how you would spin it?
Yeah, so they can all write her letters and emails of support, and then she could do a show about it again. Remember when she came out on stage, and she was a skinny, and she's like, hey, look at what I did. She's going to do that again for a big ratings boost again.
You know what I said?
Stop.
I said to myself, why isn't anyone acknowledging she's now anorexic? She was extremely thin for her body type.
She goes, both ways. She yo-yos.
If you're not, food is all of a sudden much more attractive. It's a way to comfort yourself in hard times.
Aw, the hard times.
09 for me is going to be about having more joy and having more balance.
Well, good for you, because 09 for most people means losing their houses, losing their jobs.
Yeah, how about that?
So good. The billionaire's got a year ahead of her where it's going to be more joy. Well, good for you.
More joy.
'Cause that's not going to be the case for most people.
More balance.
How great would it be to hear her say that and then just look at a window and throw herself through it? Like with no warning whatsoever, to just charge like a bison at a window and throw herself through it.
Pat from Minaki. Of course, you got to do the Pat as Pat to make these lines really pop. I love her magazine. Obese.
Obese. That's not bad there, Pat.
Yeah. And Lisa brings up a very good point on instant feedback from Clifton. Dudes, she's going to make billions of dollars on whatever weight loss program she now endorses.
Yep. That's how it works.
Because in the end, it's all about money, money, money.
Potato chips and then organic blue chips, and now it's krill.
Is this true? Yeah. Stump Brain gave me a little communique here. Oprah had a huge ratings drop after she got into politics. Her biggest ratings were when she fought the fat.
Really?
So this could be maybe something to kind of throw a little life into her show.
I thought it was when Kirk brought her and a friend back to save the Earth.
I even got that one. And I hate Star Trek. That's nice, Ed.
Wow, she was skinny.
That's anorexic, though. But everyone's like, doesn't she look great?
And she got a little wet red wagon of fat. That's all meat fat.
Wow.
That's how much she apparently shed.
That's great. I mean, why should she was...
Yeah, and then, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Then what happened?
She ate out of the bag.
Yeah, right out of the... Just started eating the fat right there on stage.
Now my drug of choice is that bag of fat that I lugged out in 1997. I can't stop eating it. What a blimp.
All right. We'll take a break. My favorite show starts tonight.
What is that?
Biggest Loser.
Oh.
Talking about fat people.
Boy, we're on opposite ends of the spectrum. I mean, that's,
I like a little reality.
I cannot watch one god-effing reality show. I hate them all.
Yeah.
They're all two-staged. It's the
Most of
same
them
formula, every goddamn one of them.
You see Rock of Love?
The fake drama. I can't watch that either. I can't watch any of those garbage VH1 stupid celeb reality. None of them. I'm done with them.
Celebrity Rehab?
Celebrity Rehab is pretty good.
I hate them.
What about the one about the teen idols? They're trying to get them back working in Hollywood.
I don't even know what that one is.
That just started on Sunday, I believe.
What is it?
Yeah. And Rock of Love was pretty damn good.
What?
Yeah, one of the
No
girls
way.
that was on our show is prominently featured. That Penthouse girl that we had in recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
is she in that?
And then, I don't know how they get away with this, but the first episode of Rock of Love 3, they're on a bus touring. He brings all the girls on tour with him.
Of course.
One girl is doing a shot out of another girl's.
Yeah? Wow. How'd they show that?
Not so well, but you knew what was going on.
All right.
She was having liquor.
Oh.
An axe should materialize, lop my head off, and then disappear.
You didn't watch Charm School there, Jimmy?
I don't watch any of them.
With Sharon Osbourne? And the big fight they had?
Watched none of them.
During the reunion?
I love Sharon, but no, I don't watch any of them.
I can't. They're all the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
You watch one, it's the same fake edits, the fake music drama to try to over-dramatize what's really happening, which was probably nothing. They're all cut and edited, so they come across as a lot more dramatic than they used to be. This Lisa Rinna, her lips are retarded. She, was hot for 10 minutes back in the 80s, I think. Look at her lips.
It's more the upper lip, too.
It's radio, but look.
Yes. All right, everyone look.
That's not even collagen. That's like something you stop at a gas station.
Yeah.
She stuck a little valve on her.
Ding, ding, ding. It's a little tire pressure gauge.
It looks like she got stung by a bee or something.
How is that attractive? How do women think that's attractive?
Would you?
To anybody?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I would too.
I would. What? What?
Yeah.
Upper or lower? What you mean? Use the collagen implanted
Just would you?
Things? It depends on what you're doing to her.
I would.
Ugh. No. Look at those lips. She went hog wild with the collagen.
Who decided that looks good in Hollywood?
That
all follows.
duck bill. In your neighborhood, you guys, holy Jesus, those ancient women that walk around with the little dogs, and they've had so much plastic surgery, they don't look real. They look like aliens.
Yeah, you're right.
Big lips. Their facial skin is pulled back so tight you see the veins, the pulse.
Yeah.
And then you ever see the bras that have to be 80 years old and they're wearing mini skirts?
Yeah.
Lunatics. I love them.
They're so easy to rob, though.
Would you?
What?
Oh.
Would I what?
You know.
The 80?
Give him one.
The 80-year-old?
Yeah, in the miniskirt.
Oh, in that one right there?
No. No, I'm talking about the ones in your neighborhood up there. No. Uptown.
I'd have to see a pic. That's an individual basis, Ant.
She's got an exercise video out?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
That's wonderful.
Lisa Rinna, over 40 and trying to be hot.
Over 40, enhanced by doctors all over Hollywood. But let's ignore that and make believe I got this body from working out my entire life. Oh, does TV suck?
Those lips,
and no one calls them out on this crap.
They should be against your aquarium, sucking the green slime off the sides so you could see your Garami's kiss.
And why is Richard Simmons crying over here? What the F is going on in our society?
That's his new bit.
That he just cries everywhere?
Yeah. I think he spray paints his head. Did you see that?
Yep. I said it earlier. It looks like cotton candy hair.
Yeah, but it looks like he spray paints his
Yeah,
scalp.
that's that spray-on crap.
Keep the glare down.
I heard somebody else does that. Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Really? Should get some follicles.
Well, it was with the follicles.
Oh, yes. Well,
a little shading, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And I like to just talk among ourselves sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
All right. We're going to do a little mopping up next. We got the Jeff Goldblum thing that Laszlo left for us. It's really good. We'll do that right after the break and get the hell out of here because you know what? It's time to rock here in New York because this is the station where rock lives.
Yeah.
My God. What do they got today?
It's right here.
I actually like the playlist. I really do like what they're playing on.
Brown nose!
No, it's true. I'd love to make fun of it, but
Brown
I really do.
I'll take smells.
Getting ready to get out of here. Opie and Anthony. Here on this fine station in New York, they're going to be rocking with some kind of music marathon, I guess. Right?
Ah, yeah.
The new slogan is Where Rock Lives. And we said earlier, well, my God, now that we know where rock lives.
I didn't know. I had looked on the internet, one of those people finders.
Yeah.
I couldn't find where Rock lived.
Well, now you know.
I was sitting right here, right in Rock's house.
So we're encouraging you, the listener, to write a letter.
Yes.
To Rock. Because this is his address.
Yeah, whatever it is. Dear Rock, and then write whatever you want.
Yeah.
I could care less.
Attention, Opie and Anthony, because we don't want them shredding our mail. If they do, it's a federal offense, and boy, we'll take this company to the cleaners.
I want to see how nasty people can get.
That's why.
Dear Rock.
Yeah.
And then just whatever.
Stunt Brain, what's the address where Rock lives?
It is 40 West 57th.
Yeah.
That's 40 West 57th, New York, 10019. And again, please, care of Opie and Anthony.
And people are coming up with their own slogans. Stephen S. from Bayshore, where Rock is about to move out and let country move in.
No.
Why would you say 40th, by the way, and then go 40? What else could 40th be?
Yeah, explain yourself.
Well, might have been misunderstood.
Who puts a 2-7 for 40th?
I don't feel like playing the Jeff Goldblum today.
What?
What would happen if we don't play it right now?
What is it?
We can wait till tomorrow.
But I want to know what it even is.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah. Ow. He just spun it around. I tried to focus on it, and I think I pulled a muscle. I pulled an eyeball muscle.
I'll give you one more try. Ready?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
I'll just play it.
I was watching Jurassic Park yesterday.
What? Yeah?
Point. Yeah.
And?
You kind of realize it didn't look as good as it did when it came out. I mean, it looks great. Don't get me wrong, but especially for when it came out, it was cutting edge. And Jeff Goldblum was in that, so that's why.
There's the tie.
Sure. Yeah, because he's plays his normal lunatic self in that. I think he's just playing himself in every movie.
Of course,
because he is kind of crazy.
We had him on the phone, and it was like he was in Jurassic Park. We couldn't tell the difference.
Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Some of these actors, they don't really act.
No, they just kind of read the lines as themselves.
Yeah, and it just works, which is great if you're one of those guys. Who do I have to blame for How I Met Your Mother? Is that you too, E-Rock? Yeah. Oh, you give us the worst DVDs.
Well, what was the DVD?
He turns my girl onto How I Met Your Mother, and now it's a How I Met Your Mother marathon in my house.
You like that show?
The show's all right. It's not worth checking out the whole box set.
What is it?
That's what my girl said, too. It's pretty good.
The hell is it?
I don't know.
It sounds gay.
How I Met Your Mother. No one. It's not a good
Doogie
show.
Howser's in it, but he's playing like a womanizer.
Oh, is he? Well,
I know that much because I have taken a peek. Yes, and then what's his name? Our pal Bob Saget. You know, he's the narrator, and he's kind of looking back to when he met his mother, and he's telling the story to his kids.
Oh, Saget's the narrator?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch that then.
Well, then.
Yeah, but he didn't even.
Then it rules.
I like Bob. Brown nose. Brown nose. That stupid Saget's never helped me in my career.
There you go.
I need a part. Bob, help.
Look, Jimmy, let me explain something. Bob Saget was doing our show regularly for a while. He never once mentioned that show.
No.
He didn't even care about it. Because, they paid me.
Because he pitched it, but it wasn't How I Met Your Mother. Thanks, Mike. I didn't say it was a home run, but I didn't realize it was going to just be a complete foul ball off my shin.
Tomorrow I bring in the painting.
What?
The painting. Did you see the painting? Jimmy?
I got the rundown.
Jimmy has been privy to the painting.
I'm a little frightened right now.
Jimmy saw the painting.
I did.
Did you have a painting done?
No.
Okay.
That would be queer.
I thought maybe there was a sitting that was done with you and your bride.
You know she's way cooler than that, man.
No, I know you're not.
Yeah.
Touche, my friend.
A big chair with TM on
it. The painting.
The painting.
Jimmy, would you like to tease the painting? Kenny, you're bringing in the painting tomorrow.
Kenny.
See, most people know I got married recently, and you get a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I got stuff.
Wait, is this stuff you've inherited through the joining, or stuff that you realized you had?
Wedding gifts. And you know
Oh!
what? We could probably do a fine segment tomorrow on wedding gifts.
I got you.
Because people think they know you, and they try to do the right thing.
Oh, no, okay.
But then you're stuck with stuff like the painting.
Okay.
And now my goal is to make this painting really famous.
Make it famous.
I'm going to talk about the painting off and on for the next year. Yeah. I'm going to post pictures of the painting, and I want to see this become an actual thing.
Yeah, where people are like, that's it.
I want it on Pal Talk every morning.
It's the painting.
What do you want to say about the painting, Jimmy?
I've never seen a finer place to throw a baseball than at that painting. How great it would look, because I know what the painting is.
Yeah.
With a hole in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it now.
When the painting was unveiled, I got deeply depressed.
Yeah.
Because unlike our dumb listeners, I can't smash a gift that somebody gave me for my wedding. Although I'm giving away a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, am I.
Rewrap or?
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes just blatantly saying, look, this person gave me this. I hate this. Do you want it?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You can't smash it. But you know what? You do have a lighter.
It is an oil painting.
Yes, it's
one of those globby oil paintings. I'll tell you that much. Where you look at it like, what is that? And then you go like this.
You gotta walk away, far away.
Oh, wow!
I gotcha. Yeah.
And it looks like nothing from this distance. One of those. And I guess I'm supposed to hang this in my apartment that's pretty much 90% windows. And the little space I do have on walls, I don't want to waste on the painting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a bit of a quandary.
You should hang it in a bathroom and then tell the guy, it's great. I cannot look at that without taking a dump. It motivates me. I have to close my eyes till I'm actually seated.
Is the person going to be upset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at spinning things, though. You watch how I spin this.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Dude, I love it. It's just for the show. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that. I'll do a little of that. You know.
How many times have you used this show as an excuse?
Oh,
Many.
Jesus
For cheating.
For cheating.
Steve from Bayshore, Opie's giving away every bottle that didn't rate well on wine.com.
Oh, so
Yeah.
just say every bottle.
Dr. Steve's homemade wine with toenails in it.
I had a little New Year's Eve thing, and when people were arriving, I judged them on two things: how important they were in my life, and how drunk they were, and then I decided what wine to serve.
Oh, if they're hammered, why waste the good stuff?
See,
Yeah,
isn't that just logic?
that makes sense.
That's not being a dick. That's just being logical.
Why are you going to waste the good stuff?
Right.
We're already tanked on some swill.
Oh, E-Rock was at my house. What was the observation? Did you see the painting?
No, didn't see the painting.
See, I didn't even allow E-Rock to see the painting. Only Jimmy. I think Jimmy stumbled upon it, though.
No, Lindsay gave me the full rundown and was very interesting to hear.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
When you first walk in the hallway there's a nice row of bottles that haven't been opened, and they're still kind of in the original cellophane wrapped around them.
Oh.
They're just sitting near a closet door.
Awkward. Sorry, Stump Ray.
Oh, God, no.
Wait, did Stump Rain give you those?
You saw him, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're being used as door stops. Bottles of wine. We got to prop this door open.
They're actually standing up. They're being used to keep cowboy boots from tipping over. He stands each one in a boot. Almighty. Seeing urine samples that were handled with more dignity and love. Stump Rain, what happened? What did you give for the wedding gift? Did you give wine?
It was a very, very... See, this is what I was talking about. It was a very thoughtful gift, Stump Rain.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, being a wine connoisseur.
How are the wines?
I wouldn't know, Jimmy.
Why?
Wine.com is a beautiful thing.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Opie goes to that wine.com, man,
Yes.
and just undermines everyone's goodwill.
WHINE.com.
You know what?
Cheap.
You know what? I'll tell you what's going on with this wine.com. You get a little honesty out there. You know what happens? You get a lot less wine, but the ones you do get, boy, are they good.
Good ones.
Oh, yeah. See?
You got to realize, too, that they do inflate the price at the store.
Oh, I got all that figured out.
You got it figured in?
Yeah.
Got
I did a little
that penciled
Wikipedia.
in already?
Yeah, there's a percentage you figure. Wine.com, you got to up it because it's a little higher in the liquor store, and then the restaurant doubles that price. I got it all. It's a math equation. I could bring that in for you too. But I think I bring in the painting tomorrow.
I think you should.
Did you like it?
Again, I'll say this: you bick that thing, or you light that thing on fire.
Yeah.
You will be my hero forever. That's not a big selling point, but I mean, you will be.
Oh, I gotta, I'm gonna admit that I gotta think this one over.
That's a damn good one. Only because
there's in-laws involved, and
oh boy,
burning something.
The Philly crew's involved. I gotta think this one over. Boy, do I want to, Jimmy.
Burning something.
Yeah.
Is so mean because of all the hours that went into it. Up in smoke.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Did someone buy it or paint it?
Either way, the hours that went into it.
What? Why?
I'm just thinking, if somebody painted this and then they actually gave it to you, wow, that's mean.
Well,
you're right. It's a terrible gift.
Oh no, I don't care.
Well,
I just think
it was painted for me.
Oh, it was.
And this person had to tell me how many hours that was. For at least 48 hours, I believe. 48 hours of work.
So it was painted just for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope this person becomes a famous artist, and after you.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we make this painting very famous. And it has to be said, it's a fine painting.
Oh, really?
But, and I'll give you the but tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, maybe not.
Wow.
Isolate that.
Waited so long.
Yeah, but how many times have we heard it?
It's about time, you CTs.
Damn. Really?
God damn it. Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Stephen S. from Bayshore says cut into little 3x3 squares and give it to all the fans. And then they have to get together and put it together as a puzzle.
as a little mural.
Oh, boy.
That's nice.
I'm in hell with this.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it'll lead to a discussion tomorrow, because we got to get out of here.
Can't wait.
How about we get like a mixed martial arts guy to punch through it? like Rampage or Liddell or one of those guys to put his fist through it.
I'll tell you, I got to make some phone calls. I like all the ideas, Jimmy. I really do. I got to make some phone calls. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, of course, Jimmy.
Before we go, my third show at the Borgata is the only one that's not sold out. Sunday, January 18th, and Wednesday, January 21st, I'm in South Beach Comedy Festival, Lincoln Theater in Miami.
Nice. All right, tomorrow the Jeff Goldblum thing that Laszlo left for us. And here in New York, no more commercials for now. A music marathon's about to start, because this is where rock lives. Opie and Anthony continuing.
Hey, I don't know where I got the little space food line and the HBO special from. Please.
Hey,
you're truly.
My pleasure. In honor of Jimmy's birthday, I didn't forget.
Thank you, Opie.
I brought in something nice for you.
I thought his birthday was...
What?
Love birthdays.
His birthday was a different month or so. No?
No.
I love birthdays.
Birthdays.
Birthday.
I was listening to our Benjamin Button discussion today.
Oh, really? Button.
I was thinking about that movie some more. I forgot to tell you the movie revolves around the fact that Katrina's hit New Orleans. Forgot to tell you that part yesterday.
What?
And what else? I think that was about... Oh, and it was way more than 14 years, sure. It was his whole life.
Why was it...
Because you said, well, it's his life was about 14 years. I'm like, yeah.
No, I didn't say 14 years.
Oh, okay.
Did I? I said...
He had a normal lifespan. It was
but it just went backwards.
Right. I kind of liked the movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. Speaking of movies, this is why
They make you think.
Do they make me... Sometimes.
Is it thought-provoking?
Sometimes.
Only bad movies make me think and make me do more research.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to IMDb and check out other people's comments and what they thought of the movie. Only if it's a bad movie. Like if it ends, like you're into it, you've been watching it, you're kind of like, yeah, this is good. And what? The credit? Why are the credits rolling? What happened?
That is the worst feeling ever.
When the screen kind of goes dark a little too long, and you're like,
and you pray.
This isn't a transition. Wait a minute.
No. And then you see
the credits are rolling. It's a half a movie.
God.
I don't know what just happened.
You start screaming, no. I was in a movie once. Well, not at movie theater. I'm not as, Jimmy gets to be in movies.
Does he? Yeah. If you have a fucking freeze frame on your DVD. Good luck, you can catch me in the Blu-ray. Stop! Missed him. Yeah, Jim's and Zach and Mary, here he comes. Stop!
They should have gave you a bigger part.
I was fine.
They really should have. We love Kevin Smith, but he had gold with you. He could have done a little something.
Let me tell you something about Kevin. He's rough. He cut his own kid out. I'm happy fucking K. Smith left me in. He doesn't fuck around.
Did he really cut out his own kid?
I heard he did. He is fucking,
nice.
He is a hardcore fellow.
Yeah.
You don't play games with Smith.
Now I love him even more. That's an uncomfortable Christmas for the Smiths, huh?
Yeah. Daddy, why did you cut me out? You didn't cut the mustard. Now pass the fucking dessert. I didn't sit there and say cut twice in this joke. Why'd you cut me out? Because you didn't cut the mustard. I should cut my own throat.
Cut me some cake.
Yeah, cut me some cake. I'm a cunt, no end.
Kevin Smith, we were talking about Wall-E yesterday.
Yes.
I know we're all over the place, but trust me, we'll be back on the road in a second here. He's telling people on his video blog or whatever, I think E-Rock or somebody was telling me this, that he feels like he's one of the people in the mothership. I was telling him,
right,
you didn't see Wall-E, right?
No, but
Where
I saw
humans
the
become
pictures,
these consuming things that can't walk anymore, so they're on hovercrafts just consuming, buying, consuming, and they're just big, fat, E-Rock-looking individuals. Like E-Rock and Big A.
Yeah.
And Kevin Smith says that he's getting so large, he kind of feels like one of those people now.
Oh.
Of course, paraphrasing, but I would like to see that blog, because that sounds like it would be very funny.
Yeah.
Because he's self-deprecating. But I was in a movie once, I can't remember the movie, that exact thing happened, the credits start rolling, and the guy sitting behind me, actually, and it was a full theater, said, "That's bullshit!"
Yeah.
And then he got an applause.
Oh, did he?
Everyone agreed, and for the life of me, I can't remember the fucking movie that just ended like that. And you're
Yeah,
like,
I blurted out like, "You got to be shitting me!"
Right.
What, at the end of Schindler's List?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
By the way,
ending?
I can't remember this freaking movie.
That's actually a pretty cool fucking. I hey guys, call in with your bad endings. But like, what is a shitty ending?
But yeah, shitty ending to a pretty good movie.
A great ending to a movie is Godfather. That's everything's explained. You see exactly where it's going.
Yep.
The loose ends are tied up. Clockwork Orange was a great ending because it was a complete story. You understood what was happening and what happened to Alex at the end.
You're supposed to bring that DVD in for me.
What?
I've never seen Clockwork Orange, I realized.
You never seen it?
I don't think so.
Someone on Pal Talk yesterday was playing just the part where Alex is over the old guy's house after he comes back.
Yes.
And he's doing the try the why. We were all just LOLing.
It's the fucking
on,
greatest.
Pal Talk.
Nice.
It's so quiet in the room.
Yeah.
And then it's just.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You never seen that?
His eyebrows are ridiculous.
He's so mad. His wife has been raped and killed by this guy.
You see?
There's movies I see years later thinking I never saw the movie before and go, oh yeah, I did see this one as a kid. So I'm not really sure with Clockwork
But
Orange.
dude, the build up.
I would remember,
It's
right?
so quiet, and all you hear is the the glass. The wine bottle and it's the most perfectly sounded scene, and he breaks the silence with this rage-filled question: if the food was all right. It's
and
so
his
good.
Big dopey guy that brings his wheelchair down.
David Prowse.
Yes,
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. I let the people know that. I was like, hey, by the way, the big galoot was the guy in the Vader suit.
Julian
in Star
with
Wars.
the homoerotic fucking shorts.
And yes, and Alex's father is Grady from Shining.
Nice. Hey, people are saying No Country for Old Men. That was not the movie where the guy yelled bullshit, but that is one of those movies where you're like, give us a little more.
You know something, though?
That movie was, I liked that movie a lot.
That's another
That ending
movie
was
where
like, come on.
The trip is better than the destination.
Yeah.
Because a lot of movies are like that. You watch the movie, you're totally into it, and then it ends, and you go like, what? God. But after watching that a second time, I got it a little more, how it ended. It didn't bother me as much.
Why? Explain.
It was just, it's just what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And Tommy Lee Jones is just kind of like, fuck it. This is pretty much it.
I think
so it kind of ended that way because that's kind of how he was thinking of the whole situation.
But also everything was tied up. Like you knew what happened to Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
You knew what happened to who was the lead? Who was
Brolin.
Josh Brolin. You knew what happened to him. You knew what happened to the girl. Like everything, you didn't wonder what the fuck happened.
There's definitely a trend in Hollywood where like they give you these endings because it's not everything in life is wrapped up into a neat bow.
Yeah, well,
Kinda
this
like
is a movie.
And The Sopranos, I know that's TV, but the same type of, thought process going on here. And you're like, you know what? I want to be entertained. And guess what? I want to know what happens to all these people because you're never making another one.
Yeah.
So how about you give us some closure on some of this stuff? That's why I hated The Sopranos after a while. What happened to the Russian guy in the woods? I'm still wondering. Chasing those
there were so many loose ends that just
I get a few loose ends, but come on.
Yeah, he got away.
The movie Bullshit, where the guy yelled bullshit, I think it was The Village.
Oh,
where
yeah,
that
The
movie
Village.
had a lot of potential and just was like, that's it.
Yeah, those
I
M.
think
Night
it was The Village.
Shyamalan Ding Dong movies are just, oof.
He stinks.
Yeah.
God.
Sixth Sense was great.
Sixth Sense was a great movie.
Yeah.
And then, what? Oh, look at the little Jaguar
Unbreakable could have been a great
You know
movie.
something?
Could have been a great
I like Unbreakable.
movie.
I just saw that again, too, last night.
You like it last night?
Yeah.
Wow.
I watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, you're lonely.
Yeah. Here's my routine.
Oh, boy.
I got home yesterday. Angela is there cleaning up my disaster of a refrigerator. I keep a pretty clean house these days, tell you the truth.
No, I mean mess, like if you had a party.
Yeah,
or whatever.
stuff like that. But and then I fell asleep on the couch for about 45 minutes or so, I guess, watching what is that? What's his name? Uganda.
Idi Amin.
Idi Amin, yeah.
With Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
The Last King of Scotland.
Yes,
That
King of
movie
Scotland. Last King of
ruled.
Scotland. That was a great movie. And when I woke up, there was a note from Angela that said, "How do you sleep watching a movie like this?" Must have been the part where she's just hacking apart his fucking chick and
That
stuff.
movie
and,
was amazing.
hanging him by meat hooks. And
Yeah.
stuff.
That thing was disturbing.
That was a good movie. And then I kind of wander about the house. I go downstairs and see how they're coming along with the basement. And then I go up. I'll throw a couple of logs on the fireplace, sit on the couch, maybe play some online poker. But I'm really living a pretty... my life is a lot of solitude there. A lot of...
You're a lonely drunk.
A lot.
A lot of solitude.
I was trying to make it sound better than I'm a lonely drunk. You summed it up pretty good, though. Yeah, crack a beer. And then I was like, I gotta go out. I gotta do something. So I went to the gun store. Yeah, I bought a nice little grip for the front of the gun so I could put my flashlight on the side of it.
Sweet.
Yeah, you blind the motherfucker before you blow his head off. But then, I'm home in an instant. I got filters for my air conditioning units. And you know how me. I don't want to deal with it.
I had to do man work yesterday.
That was like something I used to have to do, like change filters, and then I'm changing the filter, which, believe me, I know, it's no big deal. But for me,
it's a big deal.
I didn't want to do it. That was my life. I didn't want to fucking have to be unscrewing even that.
I understand.
What'd you do?
Man work, man. It was brutal.
What'd you do, man work? What?
Actually, my girl goes, "It's time to do some man work." I'm like, "Oh, no."
Did you have a honey-do list? What's a honey-do list? Honey do this, honey do that. If a guy has a honey-do list...
Did you have a honey-do list?
He should fucking shoot himself. No, I had a cunt told me to do list.
Whoa!
Well, I did.
My girl...
So vacuum the house and fucking...
My girl's a sarcastic ass. One reason why I love her. She goes... Time to do some man work. I'm like, oh man, well, what could? And then she hands me 2 light bulbs. I had to change.
Light bulb? Just changed.
Change 2 light bulbs.
That's good. Have you gotten the squiggly ones?
And I have to take the garbage down the hall to the garbage chute.
Oh, you got one of those nice smelling fucking.
That's what I do.
Garbage chute rooms.
That's what I do.
I had something break yesterday. I have wall to floor to ceiling windows in part of my area. And I have shades that I had put on, and I was pulling the metal. The shade started to get stuck because the shade shifted a little to one direction. So I went to pull it down, and then the metal, like long metal string, snapped. So now my shade is open, and the girl...
Are they vertical blinds? Like
no,
those?
They're shades.
Oh, they're shades.
Yeah.
So what kind of metal thing was there?
It's a metal, like you know how you have a string?
Yeah, like a dog tag chain or something?
Exactly. Well, yeah, of course.
All right.
Anthony, of course, knows exactly what it is. Me, I'm going, it's this metal thing.
A metal string.
Yeah, I'm describing it. It's it's a part of a metal tampon. Yeah, the Tin Man's wife had something stuck in her puss. It was a fucking... and it just snapped. And all of a sudden... I was immediately, my cock shrunk and my balls shriveled up. I'm like, I'm not a male.
I don't know
I have
what
to call
do.
a man to do this.
No, I don't know what to do.
Who do I call
Yeah.
to do, I mean, not to be elitist, but labor which is beneath me? No, I just don't know how to do it. It's a window shade thing. I need to be fixed. I don't know who to call.
I hate doing all that.
I won't do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. I'll do a few things around the house, but...
Busy?
Believe me, nothing.
Love you to help me.
Like, fuck that. I don't know. I would probably go to a store, find a lamp with one of those little things at the end that connect those metal strings, and steal one, and then just clamp it together.
There you
go.
Perfect.
That's it. There's a fix. Real cheap. Steal it.
I had a fucking problem where fucking air was blowing on me. It was driving me nuts. And I called somebody, and I'm like, just fix that. And it was a fan, and he hit the off button. And I said, thank you. Thank you, small man.
Oh, fucking. I should have looked at Ain't got no gas in it.
I love when he goes, Bill Cox's outfit.
Outfit? Like it's a big fucking operation. It's IBM he's working at. Bill Cox's outfit.
Some fucking fat hayseed with a fledgling store.
With a few fucking...
Failing business.
Got some toilet paper and hard candy. Yeah, great. I'll set him up.
Sleep in a cot in the back.
Yeah, we're going to lock you in, you fucking murderer.
Exactly. Hit your mother with a lawnmower blade because she was getting fucked properly because Robert Duvall was too drunk to do it.
Robert Duvall sticks his tongue out at him. What a douche he was. I studied on it quite a while, killing you.
Did you?
That movie is one you could just watch.
That's great.
His best performance.
And what's his name? The late
John Ritter.
Yeah, well, he was great in that. Yeah. But no, the creep at the fucking.
Oh, he's dead now?
J.G. Walsh.
Yeah.
He's
dead?
Yes, he's dead.
At the nervous hospital. I was in the nervous hospital. Nervous hospital. You hack your fucking mother and her lover apart, and they put you in the nervous hospital. But what a creep. So tell me about the boy. When he got back in?
Yeah.
Don't you talk about that boy. Oh, it's just a fantastic fucking movie.
Absolutely.
And like written, fucking directed, starring, what's his name there? Billy Bob. And then what?
You were going to say it, and it should be said, and then what?
And then what?
And he hasn't done shit since.
Like that right there was brilliance.
What was his second best movie?
I didn't see a few of the things. This is great music, though.
I saw, yeah, very mellow. You know a movie I didn't mind? The one where they found that money in the plane?
Not Snakes on a Plane, my God.
No! But Bill Paxton was in it, so he kind of wrecked
Money
it.
on a Plane?
Yeah, there's a crashed plane in the woods, and they find money and decide to keep it.
Oh, shit.
Something about a lie or a secret or something like that.
Yes.
Wow, that's a movie I haven't thought about in years.
Yeah, that was kind of a cool movie.
Money Plane Crash.
Money Plane Crash,
Money
right.
Plane Crash, very good.
Yes?
What?
Oh, I thought Steve was coming in with it.
I know. Wait, there's another movie he did, Mount something. Rushmore? Was it Rushmore?
Oh, people like that.
Rushmore.
I didn't see Rushmore.
That was a Bill Murray
Not one of those
thing.
Bill Murray things.
All right, with Bill Murray.
Well, what?
Fucking boring.
A Simple Plan. That was it. Thank you, pal. Talk.
But we're looking for the second best Billy Bob.
That's what
movie.
I thought. A Simple Plan.
Are you going to go with Monster Ball?
I don't like his comedies at all. Bad Santa was okay, but it wasn't one of those. Wow, it's fucking. You're gonna go Sling Blade, Bad Santa, you douche.
He's fake
Sling
edgy.
Blade was fucking great.
His comedies are fake edgy.
I got it.
Fucking awful Bad News Bear.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? What?
Bad News Bears.
Ugh.
That was better than Sling Blade.
Yes.
I would guess
He's guilty of remaking these
Probably
brilliant
Monsters
comedies.
Ball, yeah.
Monsters Ball.
Which leads us to your birthday present, by the way.
I love birthday presents.
Yeah, Monsters Ball.
Monsters
Yeah.
Ball.
There's your second best.
There's
movie
my
you did.
gift.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Let me look fast for you, Ant. Yeah, I would have to.
Astronaut
we'd have to go with
Farmer?
that. Was that good?
No,
No,
it's
that was horrible,
dunk on
right?
ice. He built a fucking rocket ship in a barn.
That's kind of
Stop it.
cool.
It's
Robbie
stupid.
Madison in 10 minutes if you want to break first. Ooh, Money on Plane movie was Simple Plan.
Yeah.
Very
No, it
good.
wasn't.
Matt in South Carolina. Very good. That was so effing annoying.
I couldn't maintain
It almost got real in here, man. I was so annoyed by that one.
Did you notice it?
Oh, boy, did I, Jay.
I was just kidding.
Monster Ball. No, I know you were. Monster Ball was great, everyone said.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Pink Panther, before we go to break.
Oh,
Speaking of movies,
right.
This is Jimmy's birthday present today.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're not fans of the remake of the Brilliant Comedies on this show. Not at all.
No.
They remade The In-Laws. They remade Pink Panther movies. They remade Bad News Bears.
Honeymooners.
And then they try to stick black people in on
They sort
white
of did-
people's roles.
They tried to do the Caddyshack thing, I believe.
Yeah. Who's your caddy?
Was it called Who's Your Caddy?
Yeah, and it was pretty much Black Caddyshack.
Mm-hmm. So Steve Martin is really guilty remaking a Peter Sellers movie. This is just unbelievable.
He's a fucking dick for doing it. And he stinks at it. I can see if he was funny, but he's
bad at it.
terrible.
Yeah, there could probably be an actor that could have pulled it off. I don't know who or what, but you would have gone like, all right, it's not Peter Sellers, but it doesn't suck. And he's trying it, whatever. Because Peter Sellers, just his timing was amazing. He's just like really just a funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve Martin sucks.
Here's the problem. It made a lot of money, And he's making another one.
Making another
so we can
one.
talk out our asses all day long.
All right.
I
thought that was our jobs.
Why are people buying into this shit?
You know who else made a lot of money? Pablo Escobar. But I don't want to see him remaking a Sellers movie. Well, he probably couldn't do any worse. El Padrino could not have done any worse than fucking that fucking fruit in his dumb white wig. Boy, am I tired of him. The hamburger.
The hamburger. Hamburger. Shut up.
I am the thief. I've stolen the roll.
The thief. What are you saying? The thief?
No, I am the thief.
The thief?
Yes. I have dug up Peter Sellers.
Oh, you mean thief?
Yes. I have stolen what was once funny and removed the humor.
Oh, a thief. Is that what you said?
Yes.
The thief.
What, you think I don't know?
Of course he
that
does.
It ran out of steam before I had no steam to run out of.
It's perfect, though, because the clips we're about to play just as bad, if not worse, my friends. Steve Martin trains his sidekick.
This ought to be funny.
What's he trying to do? Use wig glue?
Put on your laughing hats.
Here's how to glue on a wig properly, or how to do shitty movies and still walk around with your head up.
I am going to be frank. Since you are only a detective second class, your senses may not be as sharp as my own. And as I do not want a partner who makes me duller, I have come up with a plan to keep you as sharp as possible.
And what is that?
Intermittently, and without warning, I will attack you, whenever and wherever it is least expected. In this way, I will keep you vigilant and alert. Agreed?
Yes.
Good one.
Thank you. How does this guy sleep at night?
Are they,
But can you imagine if Peter Sellers was still alive?
Was that the first run through with his accent?
Because he loses the accent, right? I heard that too.
Loses it. He never had it. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
How does he sleep at night, man? What the fuck?
Hopefully he fucking watches his own movies and they put him to sleep the way they do when I watch them. Boo. Cheaper by the dozen. Who's the other one in it? Eugene Levy. I've had enough of him, too.
Oh, another unfunny fucking...
Holy shit.
They put him in everything because he was in American Pie.
Exactly. Enough with that one, too. I mean, it's not a bad movie, but fucking all right.
Well, they're up to like 10 or 12 of those now.
Now they just go straight to video.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw one straight to video last night? That Up the Creek.
You watched that?
No.
Oh.
No, but there's another one,
God,
Up the Creek 2. And I like when they can't get the original cast. That wasn't even, well, who was it? It's our buddies, so I
Is it
don't wanna
Stifler?
bash it. Yeah.
It is Stifler?
Stifler was in that, and what's his name?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and we called him out
We
on
called
it.
him out
And he
on
goes, it made $200 million.
Okay, all right, well-
he was not having it.
Well, then-
I'm like, come on, have some fun. You made
Seth
a bomb.
Green. Well, then do the sequel, motherfucker.
Dude, we had Seth Green, and we liked the guy a lot. I love Robot Chicken. I like a lot of the stuff he does. And we were kind of feeling it. And we're like, oh, that Up the Creek. And man, did he get defensive.
Well, he asked him if there was anything that he did that he, was like,
Right.
And I don't know if he came up with anything, but I said, how about that Up the Creek?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, that made a lot of money. It was this.
But see, they got to think that it wasn't good. But
No.
I guess that's how they justify, look, it made a lot of money.
Now it's Up the Creek 2. It released straight to video. I love those straight to video ones. It's like, yes, being released on Blu-ray next week. And you're like, I didn't see this in the movie.
I don't
remember seeing a trailer for this one.
That's a good point. But it's cool just to say being released on Blu-ray.
Yes.
Being released on all the game systems. Here's Steve Martin. He meets Beyonce. And then he farts.
Wait, this is part one.
Is it? Maybe she's in this one. Maybe he does it again.
He met Beyonce and then farted in the music studio.
Oh, E-Rock.
E-Rock.
We wanted the clips from the new movie.
If E-Rock...
Oh, boy.
Bare bottom spanking?
Not from me. Looks like I'm spanking with my put crushed glass on my shoe.
E-Rock.
E-Rock.
Is this clips from the new movie?
I didn't pull these.
Who did?
Who did?
I don't know, but I didn't do the Pink Panther ones.
Oh, who did? This is a mystery. This is a mystery.
Wow, were you reading some emails last night, Mr. Pass the Buck?
It's a mystery, yes, just like the Pink Panther.
It certainly is a mystery.
For these clips.
Let's bring Sam in.
Sam.
I pulled these clips weeks ago when Steve told me to pull clips from the Pink Panther movie.
Which movie?
The Pink Panther movie. He said the Pink Panther.
So it was just
This
the
is part
Pink
one.
Panther, part
Yes.
one.
Yes.
You were not told to pull from the new movie. All right, the buck has now been passed to Steve. Steve, if you would step up to the microphone and please address the crowd.
Yeah, the whole bit is we want new clips because we already went over the old clips.
Yeah.
Right. He was told to pull clips from both movies, actually, and I don't know why that was not followed.
Oh, he's
back to
calling you
Sam.
out.
And remember, Sam, you're on the radio, so you can't get in trouble.
Both both movies you were supposed to pull clips from. You were told by Steve both movies.
What? Let me see the CD.
Let me see the playlist or whatever. Because...
Oh, no. Is there clips from 1 and 2 on here?
Is it Opie's
No,
fault?
that's what I thought. He asked me to pull clips from the Pink Panther movie, not movies.
Oh, shit.
And so I pulled it. I wouldn't have just pulled from part 1 if you had said part 1 and 2.
I know what the bit was. I heard the instructions, and I got them.
Oh, damn.
All right, you got the instructions, but I didn't, so obviously...
No, you got them because I told them to you.
And
the instructions.
Jimmy did.
Sam.
And so I just decided, Steve told me part 1 and 2, but I'll just do part 1 because the guys won't notice.
You better fight back, Sam. You're up for a big raise. You don't want to look bad in front of the boss's eyes.
When in my history with the show have I ever been given instructions, then specifically not followed them?
Oh, snap.
I always follow
That's
the
a good one.
instructions.
Answer that!
I have an answer.
Answer that! Answer that!
It's got a good record.
The Pink Panther incident?
Yeah, I was just about to say the Pink Panther incident. Thank you, Jim.
Oh, no. The Blue Chip Kid coming in with the instant feedback.
No.
Oh, you did not fall for that. Sam?
No, I was asked to get clips from the Pink Panther movie. You asked me to kiss a guy, I kissed a guy.
No, more than a guy.
Hang on.
You kissed many guys.
Here's
Which means you go beyond what we ask you.
Travis has something?
Yeah. Here's an email from November 11th.
Yes. Oh, shit.
From Steve, titled Wednesday. It's our daily email.
Okay.
Need to get clips from the first Pink Panther remake, parentheses, Sam.
That's it. That's it. Steve, comment on that email? Comment?
That email came from me.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
You just got pwned.
So what were you saying, Steve? I think I'm owed an apology.
You might be, but I'm not going to give one to you.
So the mystery has been solved through an email. It said the first movie.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I did write that, but as far as I can recall, I did tell him to get the 2 movies, and Sam at the time said why. I thought Jim just wanted a tool on the new one.
So you want the hearsay that you just spoke put in the same evidence as the email that is on the record? And
Yes, exactly. I want my horseshit hearsay put in the same file as the horseshit email.
Shit. Sam lawyered you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
You got lawyered by Sam.
Sam wins.
Damn.
Sam wins.
Sam wins. Sam wins.
Yes,
Sam wins.
Sam.
Steve loses.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll break. Sure, we'll break.
All right.
We're trying to solve the Pink Panther mystery, though.
Solved.
Which I think we have solved. Yes, Jim.
Yes, definitely solved.
Cool.
Well, how about we get part 2?
No problem.
Thank you.
Want to send an email?
Wow. Thank God we saved this for this side of the show, man.
Yes.
We were teasing it on the good side of the show for weeks. See, I told you. All right. Enough already. Robbie, what's his name?
Madison.
Yeah, Robbie Madison. We're going to talk to him next. He's
Robbie Madison.
Does he like to be called a daredevil?
Yeah, who doesn't?
I fuck without a condom. That's what I want to be referred to as.
Yeah, we'll talk to him next. He just made Robbie Knievel look silly on New Year's Eve, and
Does he talk smack about Robbie?
I hope so.
Will he talk some smack?
I hope so, because
try
Robbie
to
gets all the attention. This Robbie Madison's
goad
doing
him
some
into that.
crazy shit. What was his jump again? He went up a ramp, full speed, and then landed on top of the building there in Paris.
96 feet.
96 feet straight up and landed on both wheels on the top of the freaking building. That is a motorcycle stunt, my friends.
Then he drove off it.
And then drove off it and bounced back onto the ramp, ripping the webbing in between his thumb and index finger. Pretty much down, all the way down. Yep. To the bone, to the other bone there, yes.
And what did fucking, and Robbie Knievel jumped like a plate of pancakes? He fucking blows.
Just one pancake high, though.
Yeah.
Not a whole plate.
Oh, no, the plate, there was like 3 long. And they were on fire, and there was butter on them. It was crazy. He could skid out and hurt himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stinks.
Yeah, he did a vroom vroom. Who cares about your vroom vroom?
What's your shirt, Toasty? My White Zombie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Of course it's a White Zombie shirt.
Statement on corporate America.
No, I just saw white on top, and there were a few words I could have put on the bottom there.
No, zombie.
Shirt I might have liked.
Yeah. All right, Robbie Madison next. RobbieMadison.com if you want to play along at home, I'm sure. Does he have a lot of his jumps up there? Beautiful.
It's not been updated in a while, but...
Why? What's wrong with this Robbie Madison guy?
I don't know, but they're all on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
If you search.
Robbie Madison, there's 2 D's in Madison, and there's 2 B's in Robbie. And then the Robbies with an IE.
What's his name?
Opie and Anthony continuing. On the phone, very happy to say we got Robbie Madison. Robbie, how are you, buddy? Hold on a minute. What am I doing wrong? Robbie.
Yeah.
There you go. Quick fix. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Thanks for having me on here, guys.
I got to explain. You impressed the hell out of me. New Year's Eve. And this is where it's a little frustrating. New Year's Eve, I see Robbie Knievel. I did not know that you were also doing a jump in Vegas, by the way. I said it was in Paris, but it was
sure looked like Paris.
Well, they make it look like the actual city out there in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I did not know that you were also doing a jump because you don't get the same coverage that this hack Robbie Knievel gets.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
And so I'm watching the Robbie Knievel because I loved Evil. I think everyone could pretty much say that because he was just ridiculous how he just didn't give a shit about his own safety. And I was really hoping that maybe Robbie for once was really doing something crazy, risky, scary, and it was a lame jump over some flames. I guess it was a volcano or something. It didn't even look like he got more than 20 feet off the ground. And motocross dudes are doing that on a just any given weekend. So then someone calls up our show and goes, dude, fuck Robbie Knievel. Did you see what Robbie Madison did? So we quickly went, thank God for the internet, we quickly, Googled or whatever, searched it out, and saw that insane jump of yours.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that my jump did the trick for you guys. I know Robbie's been trying for a while.
Absolutely. So basically the jump, we're seeing it again. You go up a ramp, and then you propel yourself, like, how many feet up?
I went up pretty much 100 feet. It was 96 feet to the roof.
Jeez. Yeah, and lands on the roof perfectly on both wheels. Way better than Robbie Knievel.
And then not only that, then he goes down.
Yeah,
back down the other side.
Yeah, back down the other side of the building. I think you had to drop the bike, 40 feet onto the ramp?
Well, it was 50 feet to the top of the ramp, but I missed the top of the ramp, landed at the bottom, so I went 90 feet to the ground as well.
Yeah, you look like you overshot the mark a little bit, and that kind of caused you to really hit a lot harder, didn't it?
Yeah, really hard. It actually split my hand right through the palm here. I got 10 stitches across my palm, holding it together.
Hey, now, who was booked first in Vegas? Was it you or was it Robbie Knievel?
No, I was booked first, and I mean, I don't really want to get into this because I know it's a sore point for Robbie Knievel, but when my whole jump came about, I actually spoke to a couple of Robbie's stunt people who I met at his father's funeral. And those guys went on tour for 6 months and obviously spoke about the confidential meeting I had with them. And then hitched up a plan to try and ruin my whole jump night. So that's the only reason they were in Vegas is because they'd heard that I was doing my jump, and they heard about the whole idea and wanted to try and crush it, you know?
Right.
Try and ruin the night. So I actually called Robbie a few months out and tried to have a discussion and talk about us trying to change, because they were doing the jump at a different casino at exactly the same time on another network. It was a huge controversial issue for us, and he pretty much told me to go and walk, and I was like, well, if you want to be like that, man, it's I'm going to start talking shit on you. So I did.
Well, your jump was so much better, so much riskier. His jump was just stupid, and it was too self-congratulating, and I was like, what a waste of time that was.
Yeah, then he ran up the ramp and had all his people, like, they're good actors, I guess, making believe, oh, my God, you escaped death once again, Robbie. But people aren't stupid. We all have seen the motocross at this point. He's just doing a very easy motocross jump at this point.
Exactly. They're doing a jump that a lot of I know a lot of 10-year-olds out there that would do that jump.
10-year-olds.
Oh my God, that's great. We just saw another jump. We're watching your jumps as we talk to you. You jumped the entire football field there?
Yeah, that's correct.
Did you see this one?
Wow.
And go back to the football field jump.
See, you're doing stuff that people look and go, okay, that's a daredevil. That's some crazy shit. Because people just jumping from ramp to ramp, that where you actually pretty much got to the top of that arch, up that ramp, and then you were pretty much stopped when you came to the top of the building, right?
That's correct. I stopped up there, and then that's when I decided. All right, is my New Year's going to be a good one or a bad one? That was like. I was about to find out a few seconds after I stopped.
You pretty much had to have no momentum left once you hit the top of that, or else you'd have flown over it or crashed down on top of it or something.
Yeah,
how do
right.
you figure out how fast you have to go so the apogee of your little arch there is exactly the top of that? What is it, math?
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard one to work out, and it's like it's one of those things that you just take a look and you know, okay, it's just going to be a gentle little jump forward, and anything more than that's too much. And it was definitely a bit of a daredevil move coming down the building for sure.
We're distracted because we just saw the football field jump again. You did that last New Year's Eve. It was 322 feet and 7 inches across a football field.
How fast were you going when you hit that ramp?
That was 98 mile an hour.
Watch this. People will be watching later if they're not watching
shit
at home as they listen to the radio. That's fucking insane, man.
I understand that to match that, Robbie Knievel is jumping a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. Robbie basically jumped maybe a fifth of that distance this past New Year's Eve.
No, he's off.
Maybe a fifth, and and didn't even get as high as you just did on the video we watched.
One of the things I said to him, I don't understand why he's jumping in Vegas and doesn't compare to what I've done. Like anyway, but I didn't want to come on here to talk shit on Knievel. I think he does that enough.
Yeah, it's fine. We mostly want to give you props and maybe get the word out even more about you because we were impressed. You do you officially hold the world record?
Yeah, that's right, longest jump, and with this new jump, I mean, I'm excited about the next jump that I guess people are anticipating after this last one.
Do you have it figured out yet?
I don't. I definitely have some good ideas on what's next. I definitely tested push the limits going forward and tested push the limits going vertical, and my idea on what could be next excites me.
So what do you got anything rattling around in your head that you might think you want to do?
Well, to not explain it all out, with this jump, it was hard to test because of how dangerous it was jumping up and down, and to push it even further means testing becomes harder. So the next jump I envision will be a total mathematic problem, and I'll just have to trust the numbers and go for it.
Trust the numbers.
God.
Yeah, it's like the weight and the speed and the angle of the ramp and all this stuff instead of just, goosing it and going. You got to figure this stuff out.
That's amazing. We're just watching these jumps over and over again. The football field jump is ridiculous.
That was in Vegas, too?
Yeah.
That was, yep.
So this is like your gig, and I don't want to badmouth anybody else with the same first name you have, but basically somebody else hijacked the fact that you were kicking ass and showed up and did a fucking lame impression of what you did. The bottom line is this: he's got a last name that makes him really famous, but your stuff is just much better, man. I mean, it's just much riskier and more interesting to watch.
And we want to know that you're a bit insane if you're going to be doing this daredevil stuff. And I'm reading up on you here. When you set the world record, you did it on March 29th. His first jump was 316 feet. His second was 342 feet, 7 inches. Wasn't satisfied, so he jumped a third time and went 351 feet, landing perfectly.
Wow,
that
really
is crazy. Hold on a minute. We got people that they're loving that you're on our show today. Jeff in Chicago. How are you, Jeff?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I watched that jump. A couple of things about it. After he jumped that thing the first time, broke the record. All the cameras came up on the ramp where he was at celebrating, and he had so much adrenaline going through him. He said, you know what? He said, everybody get off the ramp. I'm going to do it again. He went back and did it twice.
Wow.
On top of that, they showed an aerial view of him coming up that ramp. Dude, that ramp was so skinny and so long, I thought he was going to fall off the damn ramp before he got to the end of it anyway.
Now, which jump are we talking about?
The stadium.
Oh, the stadium one?
Yeah.
That was the football field.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you. Let's go to Bill in Jersey. Bill.
Hey, O&A, how you guys doing?
Good, man.
Hey, I want to ask Robbie, why he's a twitchy bastard? When they interviewed him after the jumps, he was twitching all over the place.
I got Tourette syndrome, and so if I have anything that tries to calm the nerves, that actually puts me asleep, and I can't function properly. So I get around, and people start to realize after a while that I've got Tourette's, and they realize that's why I'm twitching.
That's amazing. You don't push down on the throttle a little too much because you're twitching?
No throttle Tourette's?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It comes out in all forms.
If we yell jump, we start going crazy.
Sorry?
What's that, sir? I heard you.
Let's go to Brian in Idaho. Brian.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, late 80s, mid 80s, when I was in college, helped Knievel set up a jump in our dome.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing work study, I was just measuring and painting. Anyway, Knievel is nowhere in sight all day long while we're setting up.
Right.
He's out, talking to dickweed radio guys or something. And we get set up, and the guy that's been running the setup gets on a bike, wearing a white beater, no helmet, does the jump. Comes back, does it again.
Yep.
Gets off. We move the ramp 18 inches. Says, okay, boys, we're good. He jumps back on the bike, still, white beater, no helmet. Does the jump 3 more times. Last time he does it, he does a knack-knack.
No way.
It's the landing. And then, like you guys have been saying yesterday, Knievel shows up the night of the jump. They talk about the danger. And we're just sitting there looking at each other like, you think?
Well, other people did
You already
it
saw somebody do it in
Yeah.
a white beater 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. I mean,
Unbelievable.
it was just a big build-up, and, what a letdown.
I got to say, though, one thing I'll say for Robbie Keane, what I like, is I understand he's doing a football field, too. He's actually going to have a dog sled pull him across the football field while a fan blows wind on him.
Jesus.
Beautiful. Yeah, and this happened in a town where, Knievel was big. He had relatives there.
Right.
And, it was just
I'd imagine it's tough to live under the shadow of your father, but, we have the ability to see what his father did, so, you got to step it up a little bit to get our attention.
Yeah.
So, thank you, sir. Let's go to John in Montana. John.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hey, they have a thing every year, Evil Knievel Days. It's, 3 days of straight drinking, basically. And Robbie Knievel did a jump, and a little kid, like 9-year-old, did about twice the jump Robbie did. I mean, there was no comparison. He's done a couple jumps, Evil Knievel Days, all of them have been lame.
Hey, Robbie, Evil Knievel has broken, like, when Evil jumped, he broke every bone in his body, I think, at least once. What have you broken?
Evil has?
I think...
Yeah, sorry, Evil did. Yeah, Robbie didn't. But,
no, Robbie broke nothing.
I've broken my neck. I smashed all my teeth out. Broken my collarbones twice. Both wrists. Both legs.
Wait,
dislocated both my knees, both my shoulders.
Hold on, one at a time here. You broke your neck. Let's start there. Like, that was on a jump, obviously, right?
Yeah, I was jumping my car. I tried to jump my car over one of my motorcycle jumps and did a front flip, no seatbelt on, and down the roof.
Wow. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Jumping a car over a... Of course it's going to end, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found that out.
For a split second, I thought I'd make it.
Oh, that split second, and then what goes through your head when you're like, I think I'm flipping.
Your ankles.
That's one of those times where you really appreciate life. You're like, man, it can end so quick, and you walk away, and then you really kind of have a fresh direction on what you're going to do the next time.
Wow.
Well, you broke your neck, man. How long were you out of commission for? You're lucky you can still walk and stuff.
I didn't go to the hospital. I knew I had a sore neck, and I just kind of walked around for a few months with a sore neck. And
walk it off.
It was like I got really lucky. I mean, I was stupid there, but I'd just done the backflip for the first time after breaking my wrist 12 months earlier. So I was really excited, and that's why I jumped the car. And when I broke my neck, a few months later, I had a sore neck for a while, and I got back and I was riding. I did a show, and then I knocked some teeth out, and I went in for an X-ray to check out the teeth, and then they realized a broken neck, and then we'd realised that I'd actually broken it 6 months earlier in the car. So they did a CAT scan. They said the bone's actually solid and it's all in place and you're good to go. So I walked out of the hospital.
Jeez. You know, the other night I slipped on the ice and I hit my elbow, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. That hurt.
You know, life flashes before your eyes.
Wait, you knocked your teeth out. How many did you knock? Like, what did you hit, the handlebars?
Yeah, I just flown in from Europe. I'd done a show there, and I got back to Australia, and I was doing a show in the Northern Territory, and it was really hot out there, no shirt on, and I just, jet lagged from the flight, and I did a jump and looked down at a friend who was doing the DJ, who was getting the music all sorted out, and I put my hand over my ear and pretended I was mixing on the deck, and it came back, normal thing, trying to be smart and catch it on guard, and I came back, grabbed the front brake, and went straight over the handlebars, and took all the skin off my chest and knocked my teeth out, and it was a good accident.
Sounds it,
man.
How do you is that embarrassing? I mean, I know you're in pain.
That is embarrassing. That's the worst.
Because you're in pain, but you also feel like an ass. Like, wow, they all just saw me really fall on my face.
Exactly right. You're going out of your road to try and be a smart aleck, and then it pulls you down. So that's something that's happened to me a lot in life. Trying to show off and just get caught out, and then you feel like an ass.
Dude, nothing wrecks a good show-off moment like losing teeth and chest skin and going to the hospital.
Yeah. Tim from Columbus writes, dude goes to the dentist and finds out his neck is broken. That's a real man.
It really is.
That's a real man right there. Yeah. Hey, what's your proudest jump there, Robbie? Robbie Madison, by the way.
I'm proud of the last one I did. I think that was the highest I've been, as far as where I pushed myself, the dedication, because like I was saying before this jump, it was really hard to practice, and I actually committed to doing the jump and had full commitment from all levels of Red Bull and ESPN to go ahead with the night show without ever doing the jump. So, to be committed to something that you hadn't been able to practice, it takes a lot of guts, and then once I realised that this show was going ahead and a lot of people's jobs were kind of waging on it, it really kind of makes you realise you have to perform, There's a lot of times there when I was thinking, all right, it'd probably be good if I didn't have to do this right now. Just some mornings you aren't feeling it, and then obviously the whole time I was thinking, that big question in my mind was, what if something goes wrong? What if you die on this one, and it was tough for sure. So
yeah, that's a long way down.
All that, and then to get so lucky on the night and not splat at the bottom of the ramp like Christiana said I would. Was
man.
pretty good, So.
Hey, with you jumping like 351 feet, you got to jump some kind of canyon. Visually, that would be ridiculous.
There's definitely some plans to do some pretty crazy stuff in the future, and I'm not really one of the top person that talks anything up, so we'll just wait till we plan it all out. But my plan is that when I do get the next jump happening, it will be live to air, and everyone can tune in and watch it, and hopefully we can do some crazy jumps that no one out there thinks are lame.
How many jumps you do a year where you're risking your life? I know some of them. I mean, let's be honest, They're a bit safer than others, huh?
Just the one, on New Year's Eve with the ESPN and Red Bull. It's a good reason for me to go and risk it a little bit more. I enjoy having something that's similar to what Evel Knievel did. I can remember when I was just a baby and I would watch the videos of what people watched, all crowd around waiting for him to do a jump. It'd be awesome to have that attention based around one of my jumps.
Do you think, would you do something like that's just kind of glitzy? Because I understand that on 4th of July, to kind of celebrate, Robbie Knievel is going to jump a flaming lima bean. Now, would you do anything to compete with that?
I love it, though. Oh, God. When you put the two jumps side by side, though, Robbie Knievel deserves all of this.
He's awful.
It's just, what are you thinking?
He's awful.
As soon as you knew that Madison was doing his jump, you should have just figured out something else or back out.
God, you must have thought you were going to smash right through the bottom of that ramp.
Yeah.
That's a steep goddamn ramp.
Luckily, I wasn't thinking too much into everything. There's a lot of things there that could have gone wrong, and I could see that on top. In the practices, one time I went flying off the side of the landing ramp and into the parking lot, but on the night I would have gone straight into the fountain. So
yeah,
there was a lot of things there on the night that were different to the practice, and I was glad I didn't do it the one time this year. That was good. I actually was in the contract to get fined if I did it again. So.
Hey, the listeners are coming up with your next jump. Spike from New Hampshire writes, how about a jump over Robbie Knievel's ego? You think you can make that one?
That's the impossible jump right there.
Let's go to Brian in Rochester. Brian.
Yo.
Hey, Brian.
You're on the air, buddy.
We're talking to Robbie Madison.
Yeah, about the chick that he was with on that jump. She is smoking hot.
Is that your chick, Robbie?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we see her cheering you on the sideline there.
Yeah, she's a good thing for sure.
When you jumped up to the top of that thing, because I'm afraid of heights, and I watched you on the roof, and you were riding kind of dangerously close to the edge, and I'm like, why doesn't he just get to the middle? And then you fucking drove off, and I'm like, the man drove off the roof. The man drove off the roof. Dude, that was horrifying.
Yeah.
Hilarious, man.
A couple more minutes with Robbie Madison. We got Lady Trucker checking in. Lady Trucker.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
Robbie. Is it a hot nurse or a hot? Is it a hot nurse or a hot physical therapist that you're breaking your bones for?
It's got to be the physical therapist for sure. They got to get some love, huh?
What's worse, by the way, Robbie? What's worse than when someone, no offense, Lady Trucker, when someone asks you a joke question so they can get a joke out, but there's really no answer for it? So what do you prefer more, balls or pumpkin pie? Your turn. Okay. Thanks.
Balls.
I hear you, man. I don't know why I asked that one.
Question, that one.
I know.
Ryan from North Carolina, have you discussed the "you're the fucking man, holy shit" that went over the air on ESPN after his jump? Now that's cool.
Yeah.
You got to say holy shit after that, though.
Yeah, who's not going to say that? That's the way people speak when they see something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, are there any of your bad jumps, or not bad jumps, but any of the wipeouts on YouTube or any of that stuff?
On Transworld Motocross, it shows one close call of one of my practice jumps. It was similar to the landing that I had on the night, but all my wipeouts over the history of my riding career, man, it'd take up the whole internet to show that.
The people like watching them though, because it's like it doesn't make you look worse. It's just like when you see that the real danger that these guys fucking go through, it's like it makes you appreciate the jumps even more.
I want to tag what Jimmy said. Yeah, as a viewer, you're secretly hoping some of these jumps go horribly wrong. But with that said, the stuff you're doing, you don't really, you're not really hoping that you're going to crash because it's so sick what you're doing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Because some of the greatest moments that Evil had was just the ridiculous crashes he had. Let's be honest with each other.
Now, aerodynamics. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go.
No, I mean, aerodynamics a lot. No. We were discussing yesterday the fact that Evil had not only a heavy bike, but that he wore a cape, which, let's be honest, when aerodynamics, doesn't that hinder a jump when you have something with wind resistance flapping behind you?
I said, I guess we need someone like, you don't know that until someone goes out and does it the wrong way first. So that was Evil for us.
And Evil had like just slight modifications on his bike. I mean, it was pretty much a Harley, and he threw a couple little things on there.
So Evil's like the whole not what to do if you're a daredevil example.
Yeah.
Like, watch his films and go, see, this is what you don't do.
Yeah, wear thin spandex clothing and hook up 2 cinder blocks with a board and try to jump a fountain somewhere. He's a fucking lunatic.
Robbie, how about this idea? I just did a little thinking here. You get Evel Knievel's exact bike. I mean exact. Maybe get some of his old records, I don't know. And then you do one of his jumps that he failed at.
It's already on the plan, so
Really?
it's definitely on the radar. Yeah, it's a thought I.
Where you could prove, like, there's no mumbo jumbo here. This is the exact bike. Obviously, a different bike because he fucking ruined every bike he ever got on. But yeah, you get the exact bike and you do one of his failed jumps. That would be
Sounds
some good
good.
TV, my friend.
We need you guys there to call it.
You know how annoyed Robbie would be, Knievel? If you did that and he couldn't, he would be really irritated.
You should just practice by jumping over Robbie Knievel's house. Just set up ramps one day and just go back and forth over and over again, drive him nuts.
I'll be able to jump more than one trailer, though.
Damn, nice.
How great would it be to jump his house and shit while you jumped it onto the roof? He's got to go clean that off his shingles. I'm sure he wouldn't do it himself, though. It's too risky to be on the roof.
A little too high up.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, we'd love to have you on again. Like, let us know what you're doing, and it'd be. I think this is. I want to follow this guy's career now, man.
Yeah, we decided we're in your camp, man. We're Team Robbie Madison.
Legends. Well, I've got to get to the drawing books and come up with a new jump so we can all get excited again.
Well, we'll definitely, maybe you come in when you're in New York, come in studio and, it'll be good to hang.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
That'd be awesome.
Where are you calling from now? What?
We're just watching a wipeout.
Is this one of his wipeouts?
Yeah. Oh, that's a practice run. You jumped it, and as you hit the ramp, you skid it out when you hit the actual ground. I'm sure that doesn't narrow it down for you.
That's right.
Where was that?
That was at Red Bull's training facility.
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
You probably
did a little handlebar stand in the middle and then came down and sparks came off your bike.
Damn, dude. Yeah, handlebar stand in midair. I'll put the kickstand up and I'll kick my feet out while the bike is still. Or I'll if I have milk in the basket, I'll kind of fucking wave at somebody with a.
That was Robbie Knievel's next jump.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Robbie Knievel is now going to deliver Chinese food in New York on a fucking.
Which is pretty dangerous.
And go the wrong way up 7th Avenue. It's his next trick.
Do you get it? We don't like Robbie Knievel. RobbieMadison.com. It's RobbieMaddison.com.
Yeah, 2 B's and 2 D's.
Yeah, there you go. And an IE there for the in the Robbie part. So RobbieMaddison.com. Robbie, it was a pleasure, man.
But thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, man. Let's keep in touch. We'll have you back in a couple months. See what you're up to.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right, good luck, man.
Thanks, Abby. Bye.
All right. Bye. There he goes, Robbie Madison.
It was cool, man.
Quick break, and we got the actual new Pink Panther audio.
So funny, man. Jimmy just railing Robbie Knievel. He didn't care. He's like, oh, I don't want to get into it with that. But then he's like fucking bashing him too.
Yeah.
This guy had a New Year's Eve gig, and Robbie Knievel and those guys, it seems like, try to steal his thunder with a bigger name.
But what he did, that jump he did is amazing.
I'm pissed I didn't know that was going on ESPN.
I honestly
was flipping around. I see the Fox, so I stopped. I'm like, oh, Robbie Knievel.
Robbie Knievel. Oh, what's he doing?
Something amazing.
What are you doing now?
Yeah.
If you stopped at ESPN, though, you probably would have thought it was Robbie Knievel and gone like, wow, Robbie Knievel did a great trick.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore, though. Robbie Madison.
No.
And now I'm up on my Daredevils. People want to bring up other names. I don't even want to hear about them right now. It's all about Robbie Madison.
Yeah.
So, Pink Panther audio.
From the new movie?
Yes.
Yay.
We solved that mystery, my friend.
Yeah.
Inspector Clouseau is back, and he can't put a parking ticket on a car, Jimmy.
Wow. That's got to be hysterical.
Yeah.
That really does have to be funny.
Can he actually put a check in the bank, or will his fucking little bit of self-respect not allow him to do it? He should just tear up that check and go, I can't have this stolen.
He should just Yeah, he should just dig up Peter Sellers and fuck him in the ass while he's at it.
Why? That would be more respectful to than what he has been doing.
The word of the day is delusional.
Wow.
I understand.
Just a little more inside talking going on right now, but that's okay. What, Jimmy?
I'm looking forward
to the Pink Panther thing?
You have no idea.
Well, it is your birthday.
It's my birth. I'm 57 years young. 58 in March.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
What? Crybaby. Your father punched me once in California.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you were a little more Mexican back then.
No, it was just I had crazy hair.
Yeah, was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking guy. Why don't we go in the bushes?
I remember.
Father's head spun around. He's like, what the fuck did you say? Bam!
Misunderstanding. I thought you had something in your underpants.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Someone took my nickels.
Pink Panther audio for you, Jimmy. Oh, yeah. It's going to sound, after that huge argument we had, it's going to sound exactly like the stuff we could have played and got away with, by the way. Inspector Clouseau is back. Doing another Pink Panther movie, Jimmy. Steve Martin.
He's back!
That's right.
And better than ever, he's back!
He's back! As shitty as ever, he's back!
Were you ever a fan of Steve Martin?
I'm
trying to think.
I love The Jerk. I think his stand-up to me does not hold up, but he was an innovative stand-up. He was a funny, on SNL, he was hilarious. I still think he was one of the funniest Oscar hosts ever. Like, Steve Martin, is a funny dude, man. You can't say he stinks. It's just, I hate the fact that he's redoing comedies. It's like he got addicted to the paycheck. It's like, you don't need to do that, man. You're Steve Martin. You can pick and choose whatever the fuck you want.
I think it's been said on this show by somebody, I'm not sure, it might have been Anthony, that the only time you make like a movie over is because you can enhance the look of it.
I said that.
No, you didn't. I know it wasn't.
I just wanted credit.
I was in an alcohol-fueled blackout when I said it. I'm sorry.
But some of these movies, if you use the new technology to enhance it in that way,
yeah,
not so bad, maybe. Comedies, never.
King Kong was a great one to remake.
There you go. That's a very good example.
Even from 77, technology is so much better now. It was just so well done.
And you have to rely on that technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Comedies, they're either funny or not, and, come on, leave them alone, especially if they were really successful.
You look at the old fucking gladiator movies from, like, the 50s and stuff, and they're horrible. Then you look at Gladiator, and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's something else. It's more of a genre than a typical than a single movie. But that's something that, you enhance it with CGI and everything else.
They can remake Jaws. I would like to see a remake of Jaws, even though you're not going to do better than the actors.
That's a rough one. But
I'd be curious with the shark only, I'm saying.
The shark holds up. I know a lot of people don't think so.
In the first one, you barely see it enough, which is good. That's the reason they did it.
You know
that
why,
way.
Anthony? I know why. Do you know why?
Because it was constantly busted.
It was malfunctioning.
Yes, it was always busted.
Which pretty much made the movie in the end, but they didn't know that at the time. They were bummed out they couldn't get the shark to work.
Good, they didn't have a lot of shark footage. It kept it very mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they didn't know that.
Chrissy with a big hairy fucking bush in the water.
Yeah.
Underneath, she's like moving her legs, and you just see a big hairy fucking lure for that shark. Thought it was a sea bass.
He's flossing for a month, picking hairs out of his shark teeth with his fins. He had to use Quint's leg to pick his teeth clean.
Oh, lucky us. The Oprah story has legs. Now we're personal trainers going on Larry King tonight.
Cool.
Help me get this weight off. I'm needy.
What's our personal trainer going to say? Boy, did I fuck up.
Yeah. That's great for him to fucking go out there and try to plug himself.
Yeah, you want to admit that you're Oprah's personal trainer?
Look what I did.
Would you bowl ho-hos into her mouth?
Here we go. Pink Panther, the second movie. Because, the first one was so terrific.
The world's greatest detective isn't what he used to be.
You can fucking say that again.
That's the most honest line I've ever heard in a movie trailer.
The world's...
He's an asshole.
Yes. Instead of greatest detective, it could be the world's biggest dick. Can detect.
Yeah. But isn't the concept of the movie that he was never sharp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So he's now not like he used to be, but the whole premise is that he's a dope? The world's he's more of a dope?
Yeah.
Used to be.
Clearly a violation. Stop this car immediately!
Sam, help us out with the visual there. There's
What's happening besides nothing humorous?
Oh, God. Well, it was because he's in his uniform, and there's a car that's illegally parked, and he knows that because he's got a tape measure. And so he's being a stickler.
Of course he is.
And he's trying to get the ticket on the windshield.
Asshole.
Yeah. But the guy windshield wipers are on.
Oh,
so he can't get the ticket. And then the car
I bet you he tried.
That's funny. Is he trying to stick it in there and then the wiper comes at him?
Oh, that's
and then
holy shit, I got to see this.
The car starts moving.
No.
He gets caught on the wipers, and it takes him along for the ride.
Oh, God.
He says, stop the car.
Yeah.
So the guy says, well, you asked for it.
He jams on the brakes, right?
Jams on the brakes.
I knew it. I said it.
Yeah, you did it.
Inspector Clouseau goes flying.
God,
and then they think the manhole cover flipped, but it was just his wig coming off, and there's wig glue all over the street. And I have put my wig on incorrectly. I'm wearing the same hairdo I had in 1979. Fucking asshole.
You think it's a rug?
How could it not be a rug? Fucking rug. Jesus Christ. It's embroidered. It's hair follicles.
No, there's no follicles under that.
No, there's no follicles. That's fucking Velcro.
Well, the second clip in the trailer. Sam's helping the bit here. You fill in the blanks here with the visuals.
Sure.
So here we go.
But some things
I am now leaving France. This is a bad idea.
never change.
The legendary Pink Panther diamond has been stolen.
What I tell you.
All right, what's going on?
Oh, come on now.
Let's go back to Sam.
He gets to the airport, and there's a line that says you're now leaving France. So it shows you the line, and then in case you can't read or don't understand, he says, you are now leaving France.
Oh.
This is a bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea,
Well, because all of a sudden somebody's stolen the Pink Panther diamond again. Then it goes back to him, and he says, what I tell you.
Yeah. It was a bad idea.
Because he's got to go. Because he's got to save the diamond.
Wouldn't you lock up the fucking diamond a little better at this point?
Yeah.
Enough of the stupid
stolen.
diamond.
What are they doing? Who's going to buy the Pink Panther diamond? Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Right.
Where do they keep it?
Doesn't sound that valuable if you could just steal it all the time.
Yeah.
That website looks very extravagant.
Oh, they got Pink Panther games for
Games you could play.
Very interactive.
Oh, it's a find the funny moment game, which is like trying to find Waldo.
All right.
Fucking dickhead he is.
Well, let's see what happens next in the trailer for the Pink Panther movie, the new one.
Cool.
What do you think this is? A tape recorder? No. It only looks like a tape recorder. It's actually a pen.
His moves are sharper.
The secret
Oh, I get it.
karate attack is the element of surprise. Good one. Thank you.
All right, this one comes with a quiz, Anthony, because Sam writes, being the asshole he is, the inspector has hilarious gadgets and can teach children karate. Guess where this one's going?
Yeah.
Well, the tape recorder.
Yeah, that's why
Usually
it's so
you would
funny.
have a pen, and it would be a tape recorder, but it's disguised like a pen, so you could use it and tape record people.
It's on right now.
What? Well, it's
Right. Jesus.
what a coincidence, right, Jim?
Oh, I swear to God, I think you're playing it. I didn't realize you were playing it.
We are playing it. He got all excited.
Oh.
That's your birthday. You got a sugar rush at this point.
But yeah, the tape
Oh,
recorder,
look
a
at that.
pen pops out of the tape recorder.
And that's just silly.
It's like, the tape recorder is bigger than the pen.
Yeah, that
Well, you
doesn't
would
make
think,
any
Sam.
sense.
You certainly would think.
John Cleese is in it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking jerk. What a fucking jerk.
He fell down the chimneys. He's in a fireplace. What's going on?
Well, you're going to give away the rest of the
This
trailer.
is crazy.
This is just insane.
Oh. It's amazing how fucking bad he is at this.
There it is, a tape recorder.
And then
it's a pen.
Ah, wow.
It's a pen.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just a pen. And so here he's teaching the kids karate. He's saying you have to be very secretive.
Oh, wow.
The surprise was the guy sleeping knew it was coming.
Of course he did.
Tripped him up a little bit, Sam.
Inspector Clouseau ends up on his hiney again.
And that's a bit of a surprise that he would end up on his hiney.
Well, that's why they say the element of surprise.
Why does he still have a job? Why hasn't he been shot?
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of Steve Martin.
Wow, this just looks fantastic.
Oh, now he's hanging out with the Pope.
He's dressed like the Pope.
And everyone's taking his picture.
Oh,
but,
no,
then
he's
he
falling
falls.
off the
But he hangs on
balcony.
to the banner, saving his life.
Oh,
But then she goes again.
no.
And then the
Oh,
nun
I
faints.
wonder
Why
what
would the nun
happens.
faint?
You got to hear some of
Doesn't
this
she
stuff.
have faith in God?
You got to hear it to believe it.
All right, let's hear it.
I didn't until I heard they were making this.
His challenges are greater.
What is the password? Hamburger. Hamburger? No. Hamburger. I said hamburger. No, you said hamburger. Hamburger? Hamburger.
Didn't Peter Sellers do that?
Holy
brilliantly, didn't he?
shit, what the fuck? Stop with the hamburger line.
Didn't Peter Sellers do that
No,
brilliantly?
Steve Martin did hamburger in the first one, but Peter Sellers did the whole voice thing. That is what I said. Room.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
he did. It was hilarious and
changed the word around.
believable.
A bim.
A boom.
There is a bim.
A boom.
A bum.
A boom.
A bim.
But the writers snuck the hamburger thing in because in the first movie, it kind of went under the radar, but he couldn't say hamburger in the first one.
Oh.
So for everyone who saw the first one, they go check out the second one. And, hamburger again.
You're right.
Sam is the biggest asshole I know.
He's right, though. He's right. When he's right, he's right. What can I
Of
tell you?
course.
Yeah.
Can't say hamburger. He's
We
French.
saw that.
You had a good, Sam, you had a
Crazy.
good day. You lawyered Steve
Crazy.
big time, and now
Oh.
you're giving us some gold here with this.
Steve got fucking shown up so bad.
Oh, yeah.
With a little assist from Travis on the records.
Why does Sam only have one when I specifically told him to only get one?
Yes, well, if you can show me an email that proves that, okay.
No, then he didn't admit it after that.
No.
Yes.
I admit it, but I won't apologize, even though I owe you one.
He still owes me one.
Now, granted, the email is incorrect, and it backs up what you said, but I wrote it down on scratch paper and gave it to a pigeon and instructed him to carry it to you.
What?
Well, Sam writes, we got one more track to play.
Oh.
And the beauty of Sam's writing, he writes, the trailer ends with more super funny jokes and physical humor.
But on February 6th,
To better visualize the crime, I'm going to place myself in your position.
he's showing the world
I am going out onto the balcony.
he's still the best man for the job.
How's the case coming?
Let me bring you up to speed. Aha! We know nothing. You are now up to speed.
The Pink Panther 2.
Home.
Supplies are back!
Remember from the beginning of the trailer? Surprise attack, karate?
Yeah.
Why are there two
got him.
kids?
He's teaching them karate.
Why do there have to be
Gotta have
fucking little kids?
Precocious kids. It's
What?
cute.
What is it with him and fucking children in movies, you asshole?
You want me to answer that?
God almighty! Did fucking Clouseau do that shit? No, him and a Chinese guy fucking almost killed each other.
Yeah. He kept them around, too. That was a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he didn't like to fuck that smooth ass. I'm not saying Peter Sellers, when he wasn't done with Britt Eklund, wouldn't sneak in and fuck Cato's rump.
That's why he was pissed off all the time.
God damn, Steve Martin. There's got to be fucking kids in the... Got to be a couple... Yeah, the kids are doing karate. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
I could take you inside that, Jimmy. Now with Hollywood, instead of just hiring funny people, it's a whole marketing thing. You want to market to the black community. You want to market to, the mothers out there and the dudes. So you have to like get the kid in the movie, the black co-star. That's how they're casting these movies now.
There's an exclusive black movie out, I think, opening this weekend. Did you see the trailer for that? I look at those and just go, white people don't see this.
What's
the movie? Not go and see it.
What movie? Because I'd see the Biggie Smalls, and that seems like
that wasn't
towards,
it.
more the black
it's
community.
one of these, like a lot of these black movies are these tender, sensitive movies about like life and
all those Tyler
relationship.
Perry
Tyler Perry type
presents.
fucking pieces of shit.
What's it called?
It's called Tyler Perry's Piece of Shit. No, it's not a Tyler Perry movie.
No.
That's not the name of the movie anyway.
No, Literal Jim.
Revolution Road or something like that?
I have no idea, because I just called it that N movie.
Well, of course you do.
That's
Of course you do.
Well, what?
I'm just saying. Of course you do.
Some guy just laughing his ass off.
We got the audience of one today. But man, he's very vocal. Some days those bleachers are packed, and other days you get one dude.
Yeah,
it was lonely.
Is it not easily broken?
I think that, I don't know.
What's it about? You saw the trailer?
I couldn't even tell. It shows some guys like being they're playing some basketball.
Good.
And then they're talking to each other about like some relationship stuff or some sensitive life issues. And then there's some black chicks and they're talking to each other and they break out in spontaneous dance in the living room while they're drinking some wine. It's one of those. But I'm watching it going, I go like,
not easily
is that
broken.
it?
Yeah.
And I'm watching this going, I would never see this.
Not easy.
And what self-respecting black guy would see this? This is a black chick movie.
Let's get the synopsis.
It's a chick flick for black guys.
Let's see if we would actually go to this movie. Go ahead. Read it out there, Travis.
Travi?
All right, well.
Oh, you don't know how to read?
Trouble reading?
No.
Doesn't matter. What's it? Not written in Canadian? So you're fucking trained to read now? You used to be an American, you know.
Still American.
Yeah, what shirt do you wear? Thanks. Shut up.
What's the C for?
Canadians.
Canadians, Jimmy. That's the Canadians.
There's an H in there. CH.
He also has a fucking scarf.
Travis, you took off your American shirt. Show some pride.
Yeah. But you tie a condom around your neck.
Ken the trucker, hold on before we get some reading done by Travis. Yes, Ken.
Hello?
Hi, Kenny.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, why are you still on the air? It's past 11 o'clock.
Damn it.
Why?
Yeah,
I want to hear best of.
True.
See, here's the deal, because we got a bit of a jam, a bit of trouble, because I walked off a show recently, and I don't think they were aware that we go past 11 a lot.
I've heard you. I know.
We go past 11 a lot. And we're contracted until 11. So we just want to make sure this part of it is clearly represented.
Right.
To the big wigs.
That's right.
We do this out of the
Giant
kindness
wigs.
of our hearts.
We're being charitable, not delusional.
That's right. Oh.
That's all.
Oh.
That's what I say. We got anything on there?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Rotten
The
Tomatoes
synopsis
script.
for Not Easily Broken.
After years of disagreeing on what true happiness, success, and love really are, Dave and Clarice Johnson have finally reached a breaking point in their marriage. When Clarice is hurt in a car accident, the obvious truth that more than just her injuries need immediate attention is exposed. Their odds of making it worsen as Clarice begins to see a physical therapist and Dave develops a friendship with Julie and her teenage son, Bryson. The acceptance and comfort he finds in them stirs his longing for a family and a passionate partner. As temptation tugs at Dave and Clarice pulls farther away, they must confront whether their vows are or are not easily broken.
I lost him. I'm not even joking.
I don't know what it's about.
Fucking piece of shit.
I
sounds like a piece of shit.
You turned into white noise, and I'm not even joking. Maybe
the black noise.
5 seconds into that.
I didn't understand it as I was reading it. It's fine.
It's a chick flick
Yeah, it sounds
for
like-
black people. It's not a movie like white people just wouldn't go see it. And I'm not talking about every white people. Let's just the majority wouldn't see this. And black guys don't want to see this because their chicks are going to drag them to this. You're going with me. I'm seeing this movie.
It's a chick flick.
It's a chick flick.
Across the board.
No, white chicks won't see this. They can't relate.
All right.
Except fat ones with bleach blonde hair and big fat asses. They'll probably go and see it.
I'll throw a few abortions into the movie, and the white chicks will relate.
Yeah. Throw a few fucking heartbroken fathers in the movie. You're going out with what?
We should do the difference between white chicks and black chicks. White chicks, way more abortions.
Black chicks crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I saw last night they turned He's Just Not That Into You into a movie. That book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw the preview last night.
That must be
How do
great.
I know that book?
It was
very famous.
Yeah, it was big for a long while.
Yeah,
No. But did we have the author on or something, or we made fun of that?
Did we rip his book up?
Did we pee on it?
Wee Man's artwork.
Literary geniuses that we are.
One of my proudest moments. Let me see. Why do both lines of... All right, they did change it, but somebody lazy in the booth. Why do both lines of pad data say Sirius XM radio? I know it's Sirius XM. I pay for 7 accounts every month, you assholes. Travis from Kansas City. As I read that, it says chick movie, though, now. So
yeah.
But now we're not talking about chick movies.
Horrible.
What are we talking about now there? What about now? What are we talking about now?
Now we're talking about we'll see you the fuck tomorrow.
Yeah, we gave you 10 free minutes.
That's what I'm
today.
saying.
10 free minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm keeping track. Because then I'll have an answer to the question next time.
Oh, my truck is fucking roll. I don't even want it stopped. I want it rolling.
You want it vroom, vroom?
I want Poe to do a tuck and roll out of my truck as I jump in it and speed off toward the bridge.
Hey, if we were going to do more free radio, it would be What Did We Learn? And that would have been sponsored by AshleyMadison.com, Anthony.
Right.
We've got $5 grand up for grabs.
Oh, $5 grand up for grabs?
We've got $5 grand. Okay, well, punctuation would help.
You almost...
Because I read this as we've got $5 grand up for grabs.
Grand up.
Yeah. How would you read that without punctuation?
We've got $5 grand up for grabs.
$5 grand up for grabs.
Wasn't that the same mistake that drunk guy on NEW made? What's his name?
Oh, Frankie Blue.
Frankie Blue. We got $5 grand.
And we got a
prize winner. It was like $5 grand prize winner. He was trying to make it sound like there was 5 winners, but there was like $5 grand prize.
Yeah.
Oh, he was drunk.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. So, no, I guess there's something happening.
Secretary of the Senate turns away Roland Burris.
Yeah. How was that?
Good.
That creep from Illinois. He appointed this guy. He went down to Washington to start his job, and they're like, go home.
Go home. You were appointed by a crook. Get out of here. He said he's going to go see his attorney now. Yep. Just fucking leave. You didn't get the gig. It happens.
And the other guy's got to step down. Enough of you.
Yeah, get him the fuck out of there, too. And then the other guy, too.
Oh, tell me about it.
And then that one.
Well, yeah. And the delusional one. So we're doing something with Ashley Madison?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buy high, sell low, Anthony. That's a good one. Jesus.
It went down?
Yeah.
You had high hopes on that one.
Well, I still do, but it just never goes up right after I buy it. I'm always at a deficit the second I buy a stock or an option. Like the second I buy it, it'll tank. It'll start going down. And then it comes back, maybe. Go to sleep.
Oh.
My baby.
All right, we better get out of here.
My baby.
I did doze, man.
You were napping.
I didn't sleep last night. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was tossing.
Yeah, I did the same thing. From 2 to 3, I was up. Couldn't fucking go to sleep. I'm just I'm rocking and rolling, and my mind's going a mile a minute about this goddamn job.
Why,
Everything
seems hunky-dory.
It certainly does. What are you going to do?
I was dreaming that I got involved with a physical therapist.
Really?
Of course you are. We got a contest with AshleyMadison.com, I think. We've got $5,000 that we're giving away for the best Ashley Madison commercial parody.
Oh.
Did we agree to this? Yeah. Oh.
Can I enter? Sounds easy.
No kidding. And we could use the money at this point.
I've wanted to do some parodies during the real reads.
Yeah.
I think we have.
Sure. Best Ashley Madison commercial parody. So get your entries in now and send them to commercial@Sirius-radio.com.
Oh, okay. So it's not exclusive to our show.
I thought it was.
No, it is. It's just that's the email.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was going to get some 80s channel people writing in.
So send your entries if you want this $5,000 from AshleyMadison.com. Send it to commercial@Sirius-radio.com.
Sirius-radio.com.
Okay. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
That should hold the fuckers.
It's still on. I know. I can hear my keyboard clicking.
What's an egg sandwich?
I got my banana.
Yeah, I certainly do.
I want to go home and suck some dick.
Want to share a cab?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right.
Fuck. You know that feeling you get when it's just filling up in your mouth?
Oh.
You feel it's all turgid, head swollen.
Oh, my God. Well, you can hang out here if you want, but I'm not going to stand by while you badmouth the United States of America. Gentlemen. Animal House, thank you.
Come on, guys.
I'm a ding-dang Danny from Duma. You gotta watch me do my stuff. All right. See you tomorrow, guys. Steve, good one.
Yeah, right.
Good call on that email, Travis.
Thank you.
Calling out Steve.
Yeah. Anything for a fellow American.
What guess?
RuPaul.
RuPaul? What year is this?
Yeah. Only if we can fuck it.
Bend it over and fuck it.
What is she promoting?
He.
America's next drag queen superstar.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. I don't know about that.
Intern David could enter.
Fucking drag queen reality show.
Why not?
Well, it's not a similar ilk as you.
Well, it's funny, though.
Yeah.
Funny.
Funny, I don't like fucking women with cocks.
All right, well,
Call me silly.
I think a little narrow-minded, but...
What else?
Billy Hussey from the Confessions of a Teen Idol show.
Which one was he?
Fame.
Fame.
What?
That show sucked. I want Gene Anthony Ray reading Washington Machine.
He's the only one on the show I don't care about.
Yeah.
I want Coco
swear to God.
to sit there with her tits out now.
I want those candy corn tits.
See what those look like now. Oh.
I want Bruno's father doing the cab dance. It's my son.
Who else?
We got everybody else.
That's it.
Wow, the guest bookings are just terrific.
Yeah, they have been
Since somebody left.
taking off.
Just like what I said would happen.
Well,
who gives a shit? Whatever.
That's it.
Hey, at least we're Oh, yeah. All right. I'm done. Go fuck yourselves.
Goodbye.
Sir? Yeah, we can book him.
I got room on Friday.
What?
I got room on Friday because Thursday is now Ann Coulter and Joe Rogan.
All right, I'm going to slam the... No! 2. I'm going to slam the door on the listeners' faces. Well,
Yeah, Penny Rock.
Whoa.